Thanks for showing up for this amazing D&D session. I appreciate you being here. I am going to let my DM, the amazing man that he is, explain to you everything that's going on and allow him to set the story and to let you know everything that's going on up to this point, get you caught up, and who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with it too. Back to him.
Our story takes place in the grand continent of Uthra, once the home to the most powerful and wise peoples of all races. A utopia of grandiose thinking, innovations. Magics had never been so vast or varied. All peoples were prosperous in an age of peace and happiness. But seemingly overnight, silver fog overtook the known world, plunging it into chaos. The Golden Age is now long past, and in the past 100 years or so, progress has gone backwards. Magic's lost, history's forgotten. And now the reign of regal politics now dominates the balance of the world. Kings bicker over petty landlines and disputes of blood lineage. The land is now separated by a vast magical wilderness, coated in silver fog. Only the most prominent and well taken care of roads still exist, making any towns along these roads hubs of humanity. Outside the walled bastions, the silver fog carries its own dangers, able to move the environment and its denizens, making navigation difficult if not impossible. Luckily, there are places in the world within the fog that are anchored into place. One of those locations, a bustling city called Yetta O'Dare, where we find our band of heroes. One of which is Branch, a Feywild centaur with the lower half of a large deer, using bow and spear to exact revenge on the warkin who killed his family. Calliope Moonsong, a lush Kalishtar glamour bard, the center of all attention and a friend to all. Aaron, a half-elf divination wizard with a doctorate in archaeology and a knack for map-making. Tyrius Redgefist, a Satyr Whispers bard, as keen with a rapier as he is aloof. And finally, Boris Steelguts, a paladin haunted by the past and seeking a brighter future.
Did you miss me? It is I, Calliope Moonsong, and welcome back to another installment of the story of the Silver Fog. Last time, the Glory Hole was taking a bit of a rest. Beaufort went off to do Beaufort things and learn to be all 4G. Branch went to rest with Jerry because apparently he's been working him too hard, so they went and had a spa day. Tyrius decided that he needed to nurse his hangover because he spent the whole night drinking and partying with traitors. And Erin and I decided to have a shopping spree since she was still around here looking like a scrub. So I took her to my dressmaker. She got some super duper armor. Or no, it's not armor. She can't use armor. My poor squishy baby. But her AC is higher than mine now. That said, we were in the middle of basking, but then the horn sounded. You know what that means. The golden twat has returned. And we have to welcome him.
With that, everyone is here. Fantastic. Let's jump right into it. So last week, you guys went around town doing various bits of shopping to wrap up your guys' chore list to get the cart and caravan going back down south towards the Wyvern Nest research quest that you have. And you guys were picking out some new armor for Aaron. Beaufort was forging some rings. Tyrius was doing, I think, hangover recovery, if memory serves. Branch, I forget what you were doing. What were you doing, bud?
I think I was with someone else actually. I was with one other person. I'm trying to remember. My short-term
I
memory
thought you were
loss.
chilling.
Oh yeah,
You
you
were
were
chilling with
chilling.
Jerry because you were recouping because you had trained him so hard.
Yeah,
So you
because
took
you were
him to the hot
training
spring.
madmen.
Oh yes, I did take
Yeah,
Jared to the hot springs.
to have a
That
spa
was a good
day.
time. That was a good time.
He was been a good boy.
But
Jerry's been a good boy.
amidst your guys' shoppings, a horn started to come out of the north. Not a warning horn, but that of a greeting horn to warn the town of essentially a high-ranking official coming back to town. Whether that be adventurers or someone from the more important reaches of the continent, you can't be sure. But the town instantly kind of upticks in energy as you all recognize this horn and kind of start moving at a hastened pace. In the RP channel over between session last week and this current session, the party went about and finished up some extra business. I do believe. Let's just roll a d6 and see how many hours have passed since we last interacted, shall we? We'll come over here, come over here. A 3, so it's only
Don't be
been
mean,
3
Gremlin.
hours, so it's
Okay.
probably about 4 in the afternoon at this point.
So, question. Should we go through everybody in the time in between last session and what we're doing now and say what we have been doing in that time?
We could, absolutely.
I would say let's start with Calliope because she was the one out there wheeling and dealing.
Yeah.
I
We can throw
mean,
someone
could
under the bus.
My bad.
You what?
you know, yeah. So I, in the 3 hours, decided that I was gonna go and pick up my cloak and mirror from Lothruk the blacksmith. I went back to CW and got some mana pots, or what is it? Was it mana or no, protection pots from him. Because I needed to make some potions. And then I went to see Ahira. She thought I was bribing her because I gave her a cigar and like 300 gold pieces. But like the last time we saw her, she was like, "You guys just made like more than a year that I make, and we only made like $1,200. So what the fuck?" So I don't know. She's weird. Fuck her. And then I went to the training ground to look for, the Red Fang because I wanted to spar her in my underwear.
Side note,
It says-
the bag of gold did disappear during that conversation between Ahira and Calliope.
Wait, you what?
So she did take the money.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
she swiped that shit. She rolled
Oh
like a
my word.
27
Oh
sleight of
my
hand.
word.
So what's hilarious is she gets mad for being broke. You give her money because she was complaining about being broke, and she was mean to you about it. And then
Yeah.
robbed you for the money.
Broke and proud. Like, she's
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
proud to take it, but
And
she will, like,
What am I,
swipe it.
homeless? Get your money out my way.
What am I?
Like,
But they
I have
were
a
like-
job, I'm just
No dead
underpaid.
ass.
You
I
gotta
was
love the
so
pickpocket
fucking un-
monks.
No. It's upsetting.
Wait. No, she took, like, she actually fully pickpocketed her? She didn't just
Mhm.
take the money
No.
Calliope gave?
No. She took the money I gave. I offered, but she also was like, "Don't be bribing officials," and I'm like, "Bitch."
Oh my word. That's wild. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Tyrus, did you have some stuff that you typed in the roleplay chat as well?
Yeah.
No. Hold on. No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Because I couldn't
You did?
remember
No,
if it was.
I just commented on the beast tamer or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh, yeah, Calliope, did you get your tiger?
No.
Damn it.
No.
Nobody here has a tiger.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, all the beast tamers are out of town right now, helping with wars or looking for cool shit, and that's fine. But like, I want a circus. I'm serious, guys. Like, it'd be perfect. I could catch all the stuff I need and keep it in a menagerie for people to look at, and then I could train up some really cool animals, and we do a whole act, and we make money, and we talk shit about the Pendrakes, and we get intel, and it would be great since we go town to town anyways, adventuring.
We're just gonna become a traveling circus? Excuse?
Not
Wait.
we, but I'm gonna run a traveling circus. You can join if you want, but like, I can get a couple of animals. I want to get some falcons, mainly because I want them to drop healing potions on you guys mid-fight. But they could be cool in a circus too.
Oh my god. It's a wild fala.
We love it. We love to see it.
The dog hopped in the seat and just sat next to me, so I was like, I wanted to get her, but now she's distracted with something else, so it's okay.
Oh, it's a
Oh
puppy.
man. The
Beautiful.
Oh, no.
mustache. I got a girl with a mustache now.
The mustache
no.
is beautiful. I wish. So Aaron, did you have anything in the roleplay? I don't think you did.
No, I did not. But I will say, Calliope, weren't you and I together at the shop originally? And then did you peel off on your
I
own?
abandoned you. I abandoned you. I did.
Because I was gonna say, maybe I just tag along wherever you're going, but
I
You
did.
may have
know.
just gotten left.
You did
Yeah,
while
I
I was
just took off running. Yeah.
I was putting on my armor. I come out and I'm like, where the fuck did she go? Okay. Well then.
The horn sounded. It was just time, okay? It's not my fault. I had to listen. The pixie pops are very important, especially if we're just gonna be going willy-nilly around dragons, okay? Wouldn't you like not to die for a moment?
Oh, come on. They're not even true dragons. They're wyverns. They're not that big. We'll be fine. Your girlfriend will protect us.
They're not
And our
that
other
deadly.
friend
They
will
just have
protect us.
killed millions of people. Not a problem.
Well,
Right?
so is the fog. It's fine. We traverse through that, so it's fine.
What about you, Fala? Did you have anything that you did in the roleplay text or anything?
I didn't. Me and Jerry just chilling in the hot springs.
Okay. Hot
The
Springs
calm
episode.
before the storm.
So,
Mhm.
this is mine, I guess. Mitch, did in that 3 hours, would you say that I finished my project?
Yeah.
Okay. What I have completed is a knife, and I'll let Mitch explain. You can look at it on stream. What I have finished is a knife for Branch, Fala, that will assist you in gathering herbs and things for your toxins and stuff that you're trying to make.
Awesome.
Hold on, I will.
Wait, for
send
Branch? Not serious?
I thought it was for Curious.
Oh, then it was for Tyrius then. My fault. I thought you said it was Branch that was doing the collecting of herbs and stuff. I made it for who was collecting the herbs and stuff.
Yeah,
you
that's
have the
I'm
getting the
Armor
shade.
Doing the
forward
herbalism.
from earlier,
Look at me and my incredulity. I'm sorry.
No, because when me and Mitch talked, I asked him who was the one doing the herb stuff, and I thought he said Branch. That's why I said for Branch.
Mm-mm.
But if it's Tyrius, then it's for Tyrius.
So
It's for-
look
Yeah.
at the text channel. I'll post the art if you want to put it up for everyone else.
Yeah.
That is a
Look,
beautiful
my
knife. too,
parents
if I may
got a
say.
present.
Ooh, do I get this or?
Yeah, it's yours. I made it,
Oh,
to my knowledge, you can help me out with this, Mitch. It's not really anything necessarily like crazy to do combat with, but it will actually give you bonuses to getting herbs and things like that for your poisons and stuff.
Yeah, if you use the knife to collect and refine certain things like raw leaves, roots, and stems of particular plants, it will lower the DC for crafting poisons and toxins.
That is so
I
cool.
love it.
So,
And this does count as a tool as well, so you can add your proficiency bonuses with it when you are collecting. So it's a pretty cool item.
the idea is that if you have to use it for combat, you can. I would suggest it's engraved so that you're able to dip the weapon into poisons, and those engravings will hold the poisons on the blade. But it doesn't necessarily do a ton of damage, but it can be used in combat if push comes to shove.
What? It's going to be multi-layering poisons at some point.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I did. I was forging a knife. This is Bofer's first project, but you get to name it basically. We can role play that in a little bit or something. But the idea is I'm giving it to you. It's your blade. You get to give it the name.
all the best blades have names.
Correct.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I was doing in the roleplay stuff. In the text
The
channels.
Widowmaker is already taken, isn't it?
The Widowmaker?
Yeah.
No, it's not. I don't think so. No one here has a blade called Widowmaker.
Not in this campaign.
Did you hear me? Oh fuck.
What?
No,
What'd he
he
say?
did not hear you. While I want to say like 10 seconds before Tyria said, "Can I call it Widowmaker?" Calliope already just said it should be named Widowmaker. Just off my 10 seconds before Tyria said
Cause that's
it.
my best friend, okay?
Beautiful. But yeah,
Yeah.
so whenever Mitch,
Bard's minds, they're melding.
whenever
Oh,
we get a
no.
chance, we can roleplay me giving that to you if you want or not. But the plan is to give that to you for you to use, and Mitch, I guess, is gonna have to build it in the inventory thing for you.
Yes.
Nice.
Actually, I have to see if I have fully created this item yet or not. One moment.
Uno momento. por favor.
That being said, Aaron, what did you do with the rest of your afternoon after you heard the horns go off to the north?
I think like the plan was to like show him that we were here and then leave, right? I feel like
Yeah.
after realizing she was abandoned at the shop, Erin's probably gonna go back to the inn and start packing her stuff. Get ready to go. And then wait for the others. Wait, who else is still at the guild hall?
I'm on
that
my
would
way
be-
back.
Branch and Curious, and then you'd probably see Bofer along the way. Calliope, are you hanging out in the training area for any extended period of time during your 3 hours?
Was the red fang still there?
Give me a quick perception check.
You and your hot ladies, man. It's did you guys ever see the other guys? What is it with you and hot ladies?
We don't know. What's that? What's that? The Tootsie Pop commercial where it's like, the world may never know.
You know?
Listen.
Who'd you lose your virginity to? Heather Locklear.
Oh,
Lockley?
Lord.
Oh, I wish. I wish.
You rolled a 25
20,
perception
20.
check?
Are you kidding me?
Rolled a nat 20 perception check? That's insane.
That's your second nat
Jesus
20
Christ.
first roll in the camp, of the session, by
That's
the way.
true.
Because you did that last
Yeah.
week, too.
Yeah.
You did that
Alright.
shit last week.
I guess the Heather Lockery story is actually real.
It's good. See? I'm telling you, her and hot ladies, man.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't get how...
Calliope's
Not
also
the
hot,
hot
but-
ladies thing. Not the hot ladies thing. I mean, I don't get the two
The nat
sessions in a
20s.
row. First roll you make. It's a
But
nat
nat
20.
20.
That's crazy.
Your digital dice are weighted somehow.
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
I agree. I agree.
You hacked the algorithm or something.
Hey, she said the mobile phone strat is the key. I might have to get on that.
What? I'm rolling on my
Actually,
fucking
I'm on my
laptop.
laptop right now because I left that good phone at the fucking job. So, like, I don't know. At this point,
Oh no!
it's just me
she
wooing the
is
lady.
cheating.
It's me
That's
wooing the lady.
She's just in her bardness today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I actually am going to get me another drink out of my fridge.
So I have not created that dagger yet, so that will be my pet project for break today.
Is the puppy playing D&D too? I see the puppy in your viewfinder, Fla.
Yes, she's. I don't know. She real behaved, but she just chilling. She was looking at her computer half the time. Yeah.
So,
Oh.
what's the name of your dragon pet familiar? What's the name of
Jerry.
Jerry? So is
Jerry.
I guess is your dog role playing Jerry right now?
Oh my
Yeah, I'm
god!
gonna have my dog roll for Jerry.
Oh.
Hell
Lord.
yeah!
I just have her break the keyboard and shit. She'll roll that motherfucker real good.
By the way, I don't know if y'all saw, but the video for last session is up. I did name it Roll for Stab.
Hell yeah! No, I saw that.
Yeah.
I did name it Roll for Stab. It's Roll for Stab session 11 or session 12 or
Awesome.
something like that.
Damn, Didn't realize we were that high up already.
With me, yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all been playing
that
longer
wasn't
than
even the
that.
beginning.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
y'all been
Dude,
playing a
no.
lot longer.
We've been playing since last September, guys. We're coming up on our anniversary. Like, celebration is in order.
Are we
God,
actually? Holy
crazy
shit.
1 year. Ooh, that'd be cool.
Wow, that would be hype.
Wow, how time flies. I
I
did not realize we've been
know.
playing for that long.
It's so great.
God
Highlight of
damn.
the week.
I've only
Yeah.
been here since like what? February?
So
February,
we
early
do
March?
we
I think. Right?
Or no, it'd be
Quite a few
January because we're on
sessions now.
session like 12 and it's one every week, and plus we skipped
Mhm.
for. So I've been here since technically January.
Wow.
Crazy.
wow.
Crazy.
Awesome.
Right. Well, back on task as the bulk of the party meets at the Adventurers Guild, all kind of locking eyes after Aaron packs up and everyone else kind of has their things more or less collected. We'll jump over to Calliope. As you walk down the stadium-like stairs towards the training area, you see that it is active with quite a few different adventure groups. You see that there are military exercises going off in one of the farther quadrants of the large circle of this arena. And you see in the center a small temple structure, but you see like these large screens kind of floating in the air where you see these crystals kind of hovering at odd angles, creating this large projection screen where you see the Red Fang and what appears to be Jin, along with a few other guardsmen, taking her on in a mock fighting match as she wields a great axe with terrifying speed and proficiency as she flings several attackers off of her at once. As you see Jinahara all of a sudden appear out of nowhere from behind her using Misty Step. He tries to slash at her back with a dagger as she you can almost see her smirk as she instinctively like kicks back and makes contact with his blade, butting him in his own face with his blade as he flies back about 10 feet.
Whew. Calliope's gonna mind link with Jen. You okay or do you need a heal?
You cannot reach him.
Ah, shit. At this point, I think is she just taking on all challengers or
This appears to be some sort of like sanctioned match via the guild and the military exercises. Apparently, it's some of the guardsmen, the normal folk that take up arms to protect the city, are essentially trying to fight against the guildmaster to test their strength. Most of them don't have very many skills outside of like being basic fighters. None of them have yet to reach subclass level yet, outside of Jin, who appears to have some sort of innate abilities, as you instantly recognize Misty Step being used.
how awesome. Okay. So that's projected on the screen, right?
Yeah, and there's like 4 massive screens floating in the air, so each quadrant of the arena can see what's going on. Would you mind throwing up the art for the training arena? Actually, I'm an idiot. I have the map. Ha 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 ha. All right, hold on. My name is DM.
That's what I've been doing this whole time. Also realized my mic was muted. I have this big circle top down bird's eye view of the training ground.
And yet, it is not in my active maps. That is peculiar.
I have it.
Oh,
It
that
is-
was probably one of my corrupted maps from the update. That explains it.
Damn.
Alright, well, I know what I need to do now. Whoever wants to take a moment to RP while I try to find this.
I got the training ground pulled up.
Oh, fantastic, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot it looked like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so essentially on each flat surface of that center area, pointing towards like the circular ring, is these massive like crystalline projections that are essentially broadcasting the fight that's going on within that dome or that diamond shape building.
It is wild.
Yes.
I just realized there's also a track around like the entire. That's an actual like legit track around.
You gotta get your cardio in.
That's insane.
Can't run from
Yeah,
monsters.
also,
if you can't run.
that area also sinks down and it can create a flowing river function as well.
Oh my word.
Oh, like how they used to flood the Colosseums and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, that's genius. Oh, that's genius.
Yeah, to like recreate ship battles and stuff.
Roll for cardio.
Yeah. Ha.
Not okay. We got roll for stab as our last title.
Yeah.
Right. It'll
Roll for
come. To us.
cardio
It'll
cannot
come
be
to us.
this one.
It'll come. Don't worry.
Oh, Calliope, I would add, since you nat 20 things and you apparently just have eagle vision this morning,
Gosh.
off in the far off bleachers away from you, you see two familiar faces from Gaston's party. You recognize the two moon elves.
Oh, my people.
I don't really like them.
And I do like them. Wouldn't it have been great if you had taken me with you?
And as you kind
I
of like give
know.
them that stank face, you suddenly see behind them like a person like lunge out of like the bleachers with what appears to be two kegs. You see Alex with two X's as he's like cheering on the fight that he's watching. For those that don't know,
Calliope.
Alex with two X's is a very large, tatted up Goliath barbarian. Giant teddy bear sorts, not a single brain cell to be had, though.
What likes to
He
drink
was alive.
and sleep?
Yeah, they're drinking buddies.
No, that's
Yes.
crazy. That's a crazy way to say that somebody is not intelligent. Not a single brain cell to be seen.
Yep.
Not a thought behind those eyes.
Oh,
If
If they
no.
exist,
Listen and
they have never
monogamous.
met.
Oh,
He has a smooth brain.
the
Very
gerbil's dead
smooth.
on the wheel.
Marble.
No ridges or lumps or valleys or bumps.
Oh,
He has
Oh.
two brain cells, and they are fighting for third place.
that's
Yes.
yeah. That's it.
Fucking curious. Take a point inspiration. That's
God damn, that was good. There's a girl with
Yeah,
a
I
list.
have-
Write that down.
I have to ask
Right.
now, how many inspiration points can someone have?
I think the max is 3.
Okay,
Gotta say as many as are
double
needed.
that already.
All right, well, you're gonna have to start fucking making some bad rolls there,
Using
guy.
them.
How about that?
Yeah,
You're
I
not
know.
spending those, bud.
I
Hey.
know.
Hey, I guess next roll you make should be Charm Scarlet and just throw all your inspirations at it.
Dude, yeah.
Right.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Isn't she an elf? It's hard to charm them, I thought.
We have advantage against being charmed, in fact.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
That's why I said throw your
But-
thing
at
at
3
it.
inspirations, she only has 1 advantage.
Yeah. That's how that works.
You could
y'all
persuade her into a date.
Mm-hmm.
And
You could just be
use
naturally charming, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You-
Or
you- yourself.
Ruby.
Roll for
No!
date.
God. Calliope,
What a
back
bad
Calliope.
Don't be our dates, Calliope. Oh,
Roll for date night.
no.
But that's,
No!
but that's what charmed is, though.
Right.
Right, that's what I said.
That's an excellent
Just
point.
a
It's
review
magic
of
roofies.
words.
It's, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Oh my god.
Oh, so when he says it, he's right. All right.
Yeah, it was only right when I
I
said
think
it.
I think the reason why it's
No,
different
I'm
when
saying-
Calliope
I'm
says it is
saying-
because she breathes what we breathe. I think that's why it's different.
No, I'm saying he's right that it's magic roofies. I'm not saying magic roofies are right to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Wow.
magic.
Clear.
It's not right to do.
I didn't
That's still wrong.
I didn't realize I was hanging out with some real Cosbys. I didn't realize that. My bad.
No.
Big oof.
We're joking for legal reasons. I'm looking right at the camera.
joking.
We're
For legal
joking.
reasons,
Entirely
this is a joke.
We're gonna get banned.
We're gonna
We
get
would, like
banned.
to point,
Banned.
we would like to point out that not only for legal but also ethical and moral reasons we are lying.
Yeah, that too.
We are joking.
Those two.
We are
Yeah,
good
we are
people.
I
not-
love
we are
Tyrius.
not
All of
lying,
us,
we are-
all of us love humanity and hate evil. This is this is such
Yeah.
a joke. We love people and we love taking care of people. This is a joke.
Yeah.
I almost
Entirely just
why we
undermined
all
the
play it.
sincerity
All right,
of your apology. Let's move forward because
right.
I have too much sarcasm in me.
all right, and click back to normal. Here we go.
Right.
And scene.
So, with that, Calliope, what else are you doing in the arena now that you have glimpsed where the guild master is and where some other points of interest would be? I would add there's a couple other adventuring groups that you graduated the Marionettes dungeon with, but they're
Those
doing
ain't
their
friendly.
usual
They don't
thing.
like us.
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
still alive?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, most of the class graduated. I mean, only a third of them died out of 100.
Only a third.
A third.
It's like 37
Yeah, but-
out of 100 died. That
Okay.
wasn't too bad.
Anyways, so seeing Alex, her disdain is gonna melt and she's gonna get all bubbly and she's gonna fly over to him and just cling to his arm.
Reunited at last.
hmm
He looks at you and goes, "Hey, Calliope, what's going on? Where you been?"
I don't know where I've been, but I made money and I got pretty close.
Oh shit, yeah, you do.
Yes. Also, you're back. How were things? I don't know where you went.
We went just up north a bit. I mean, went and dealt with some orc scum. Took a couple of tusks, to say more so myself. And he kind of puffs out his already massive chest, so it's just ridiculous at this point, as you see a whole bunch of what appears to be severed tusks, all with a black ring brand around the base of it. You would know these as black tusks.
Calliope's gonna make a big bubble-eyed face and try to seem as awestruck as she can, but she's really thinking Branch would love this.
I feel like it's a ripoff of Branch's ear necklace, if anything. Like, Branch does this.
Branch does this. Also, yeah. Actually, you should see Branch's ear necklace. It's grody. He also just got this little head, and he has it right in the center of it, so it's really, really awesome. But also, does that mean all of you are back? Where's the pretty boy?
Ah, he's off gallivanting about. We came back early. I was craving a drink that wasn't shit. Sorry, grog.
Good. Well, between me and you, I got some good stuff on me, so if you want to swap a little gossip later and have a good sip, you're my favorite drinking buddy.
He kind of looks at the two big tankers and he goes, "Well, I'm gonna keep it light. I'm still working, you know."
2 barrels. I'm keeping it light.
Calliope nods understandingly. Of course, duty first. But, I can always get in touch with you. So let me know when
know
you're
that
free.
we're back in town. Yeah, it'd be pretty easy.
I mean, Calliope mind links with Alex. I'm just gonna spook everybody now.
We're causing trauma for everybody now.
Yeah, we're causing trauma for everybody.
I
No, I mean, I can always get in touch with
Hold
you.
on. Calliope, what's your wisdom and intelligence?
Oh boy.
Huh?
I'm gonna break his brain.
You're gonna
Yay.
what?
My wisdom's 18, my intelligence is 16.
Come on. What are you plotting, Gremlin?
So as you make your way into Alex's mind, and I put heavy emphasis on this, you walk into what appears to be just a vast expanse of nothingness, and often yonder distance you see what appears to be like a campfire flame just kind of like tufting off in the distance.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh my
you're
word.
dragging this man.
I don't know. That sounds like peace.
So to be fair, this poor fellow has an intelligence of 8. Luckily his primary
No.
language is the common, thankfully.
Are you?
Oh
And
my
then
I
word.
could use animal
wisdom
friendship on this
is-
guy.
his wisdom is 8.
His intelligence and his wisdom are both his dump stats. Wait.
Wait, so hold
Yeah,
on. Hold
he did
on.
not get the best stat rolls, I'm
So-
not gonna lie. It made the minimum, and they're really good numbers for most of them.
Right.
So let me get this straight. What she just walked into was basically like in Bleach whenever he's trying to get his Zanpakuto or whatever, and he walks out into that clear expanse of like water and sky. Like,
It's just empty.
Oh God.
Mood.
Calliope's gonna look around and go, Echo!
I mean, to be
Oh.
fair, I should probably reflect his like personality a bit. I would say it probably looks like a vast open field of like tall wheatgrass is probably what it looks like.
Oh my god.
That'd be a better representation of like his mentality or his personality. I'm not quite sure which way that would bend towards, but that would be a better representation of his mindset.
He's just chilling. He's just a chill guy. You don't do much.
Oh my
You
god.
don't think much.
Calliope's gonna run her hand through some of the wheat. It's nice here. And she's gonna disconnect.
It's real quiet.
He instantly comes back, starts drinking. You can see like steam pouring out of his ears.
Calliope's
No!
like, I can't mind link with him. He's too dumb. Like, that's what she's thinking.
Hey, I heard that. You're not wrong, but it still hurts. Continues to drink.
What did he say?
He heard your mind?
What?
Mitch, what did he say?
He said, I heard that. It's true, but you don't have to say it. And he continues to drink.
Oh. She's right, but it still hurts. Got it.
No, Calliope's just kind of dumbfounded at this moment. She's like awestruck. Like, I think she's fallen back and she just kind of caught herself with the shoe. She's just like, oh, you. Huh?
He's so pretty. He's such a nice guy.
He's so nice. He's so sweet. No,
Bless
I'm
his big
sorry.
old heart.
Didn't mean to hurt your feelings or anything. I know that was supposed to be a thought bubble. Do you hear thought bubbles?
He just toots.
He wet?
Oh no, is my mic cutting out?
No, you did not cut out. He said he tooted. He farted.
I just wanted to make sure I heard you right. No, I heard you say something.
Oh, what?
Good lord.
Okay. Calliope's gonna.
Weren't we
She-
supposed to be beefing with somebody this session?
Yeah, but I
was
love.
just about to say that
Alex.
this is
I said
going
he
to
was
be an
not, but then I
outflying
saw
event.
him again. You know. He has a
I'd be curious
nickname,
if you guys were-
Airhead. His name is Axel
Talking each other.
because he has 2 axes.
Oh yeah, 2 X's for 2. I forgot about that.
Yeah, 2X is Y and a Z. The X doesn't exist for him.
But as he finishes his first tanker and kind of like pops on the bench next to him and kind of elbows his other drink, he goes, yeah, we got something back. Something about Boss Man getting some new bodyguards, some nonsense like that. But it's his decisions. I ain't gonna sit there and rag him about it.
I mean, I guess, but you look strong enough to protect him from just about anything. And then there's the girl who does that stuff with the lights. I don't know what she does, but she seems like she kicks ass.
And why does he need bodyguards if he's this legendary warrior pretty boy? Interesting.
Oh yeah.
I mean, believe it or not, a lot of people don't like him. I don't know why. It's actually a pretty good chat.
You don't say. Like what?
Well, I mean, he always treats me to drinks and keeps me fed, patches me up when I'm all buggered up with wounds. He's got me out of trouble more than one time. Don't like to admit it, but there it is.
You're a good man, Alex. And Calliope's gonna just settle down to the ground. Well, me and my friends have plans, so I should go and find them.
Right. Well, off you go. You know where I'll be if we hear.
Alrighty. Well, I'll see you later. Calliope's
Bye,
gonna
drinking
walk off.
buddy.
Hey, buddy. And she's gonna wave and walk off, just a little bit conflicted and confounded.
Still waves as you're like walking away.
Oh fuck.
Your back is turned and he's still over there just.
Still waving. Still waving.
He's still going.
Yep. Still going.
He's so nice. He really
Now
is genuinely a
feels
sweetheart.
guilty. Oh no!
Why in my head, when you said that his intelligence and wisdom is 8, my first thought for like his voice was the narwhal from Elf, where he's like, "Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad."
Yeah. See, I just pictured Drax. Like Drax is my.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do you one better. How? It's Gamora.
Round
Oh,
of applause.
brilliant.
Okay. Calliope's gonna trudge her way back to the group and she's gonna look really dejected. Guys, the golden twat is back. He's really nice to Alex. Alex is really nice. He's a twat. She's gonna start crying, literally just sobbing.
Wait, are we all together at this point, or are we still?
No, she's just say she can talk to anybody in the ether with her mind. I think this is just over.
Oh no, I had made it back to the group.
Oh, okay,
Made my
okay.
way back to the group.
Are the rest of us all together at this point?
I just imagine the guild doors being kicked open by Calliope and then her just like slow walking in with her head down.
I'm over
Dragging
the table
feet,
like,
no.
guys.
I was gonna say,
Spider-Man meme.
Tyrius, where are you at whenever we're all heading back to the guild?
Wherever
Right.
you left me.
Do what?
Oh no.
Wherever you left me, basically just set me down with a cup of coffee.
That's right. I left you in the room. I
In
left
the room, yeah.
Yeah.
In
so,
the room.
so you're
Oh
still in
my
the room.
God.
Okay.
I thought we were
I
all
mean, Aaron,
going
you
back
would
to the room
have
because
seen
Aaron's
him
packing.
up there while you were packing, so...
Yeah.
Well, I was
I mean,
gonna
it wouldn't
say.
have taken me 3 hours to pack, I don't think, but like.
Well, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, do you think I would have, while Aaron was walking back from the shop, we would have like intersected on our way back at some point?
Maybe, because like, yeah, how far is that tailor's shop from the guild hall? It can't be that far, right?
It's about the same distance away as it is to Diamond Heart's Forge.
Okay.
And was that where you were, Bofer?
Well, I had to go back to the ring shop to grab my ring of intelligence. So I'm coming
Right.
from that little. If you're on stream, I'm coming back from this little corner building right here.
Okay.
So I don't know where the. Where would you say right? Where at ping where you think where she would be at? Because I'm coming from right here.
Moment. So, oh, I'm on the wrong page.
That's
Get back to the
that's
correct map.
the spot with the ring guy, the jeweler guy, Edmund.
Yes.
Right.
And then, so the Wolf of Silk would be. I do believe it'd be over here.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we would have intersected probably about like right there.
Right here.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
south, yeah.
We
both headed back to the guild. Be like, oh hey.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, whenever I see you, I'll be elbows deep in a book, but I'll look up and say, Aaron, I gotta show you something, and I pull out the knife I forged and just show it to you.
Right.
Like,
and then
I'm like-
meanwhile, like I've got my new.
Oh yeah, you have
Freaking
your new
battle-based
armor.
armor.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Bofer reaches into his pocket like, Aaron, look what I. Holy crap! What is that?
Right? It's nice, right?
Where did you? Is that what is that?
It's mithril. It's black mithril. Isn't it nice? It's really lightweight too. You wouldn't even know. Like it looks
Bofer-
heavy, but it's not.
Bofer is like borderline touching his nose to your armor. He's like looking at it like intently.
Okay.
Just like, what in the world is this? Mithril, huh? This is insane. And Bofer's like, did you craft this?
No, I did not. No, Calliope hooked me up with the tailors that made like her fancy dress, and they pulled this out, and it works really, really well. So, good luck stabbing me now. Haha.
That's awesome. Okay. All right. Well, this seems less cool now, I guess, but I was going to show you my new knife I made for Tyrius, but yeah, that's cool. And Beaufort starts chuckling because he's like, he worked so hard on this, but he understands when he sees something that's like legendary. He's like, this is cool, but that's way cooler.
Yeah, but also like she just bought this. Like he made that. That's
true.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like you actually like put in work and effort into that, and I just paid somebody to like let me have this.
oh, true. But
Yeah.
Beaufort's like, oh, that's so cool. Well, I really wanted to talk to you because I know you're very well studied and you're very much so into reading and all that stuff. I got this new. He shows you a little black ring on his finger, and he's like, I got a new ring, and it magically boosts my brain power for absorbing information and learning, because I'm getting back into forging. And the church, and he pulls out a big, probably like thick, like 3-inch thick tome of of a book that just says
Forgery stuff.
apprenticeship of forgery. And he's like, I got the church gave me this book and it told me I could have it. So if you ever just get bored and you feel like you've done enough reading on some other subjects and just want to read some more, I have a book.
Nice. Very cool.
And he puts it back and he's like, he like rubs his hands together and claps and goes, all right, now you heard those horns, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I think the entire village heard those horns. We should probably get back.
Let's do that. This is for Tyrius, and I want to make sure I give this to him before we ultimately have to make a super hasty escape.
Be an escape. We were headed out anyway, but like,
Beaufort's like, the way y'all been talking about this guy, I feel like we're gonna have to just, boot scoot out of here. So I'm just preparing for the worst. Let's rock and roll.
It's probably fair. Yeah.
So whenever me and you
Just
get back
so
to the room, I'm helping pack.
Yeah. So long as we don't make complete fools of ourselves in front of him and the rest of the guild, we should be fine.
Okay. I
But
mean, that's fair.
he has a habit of kind of facilitating that, though. So be on your guard around him is all.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And whenever we get
Yeah.
back to the room, I imagine Tyrius may not be asleep, but just kind of like laying down.
Yeah.
I think he's like sitting on his side of the bed, but still not fully conscious.
Okay. When we walk,
Hanging head and trying to figure out what the coffee is.
What it is or where it is? Wait, what?
I was like, you know, when you sit on the edge of the bed and then you just basically heads hanging down. You're not giving any effort to basically keep yourself up. And then look at the cup of coffee in your hand and like.
Just contemplate life's mysteries, looking into the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking into the cup and like, am I supposed to drink it or is it just something that they give me? What am I supposed to do with this now? I think I used to drink it. Let's try to drink it. And then he kind of decides against it.
So I'm gonna walk it. We're gonna burst through the door like two heroes, like just boom, and be like, "All right, everybody, pack your stuff. Let's get ready. We gotta get stuff ready." And I see you kind of like looking gloomy in the corner. I go, "Tyrius, I have something for you. Actually, no, wait. I have two things for you. I'm gonna walk up. First things first. I'm gonna hit you with just the RP." There's no actual benefit to this except trying to help you pull you out of your drunkenness and out of your hangover and hit you with another 5 lay on hands. and then I'll hit you with that and be like, here, buddy, go ahead, sit up, sit straight, stretch, whatever. I have something for you. And he pulls out the dagger that I'll put it back on stream real quick. Pulls out the dagger. And he goes, so I made this for you. You have the right and the freedom. It is yours to name it. I didn't name it. It's yours to name. This is going to help you with your foraging for herbs and things for your poisons and your ailments and your debuffs and all that other stuff. So this is for you.
Ooh, nice.
It's pretty, right?
The only thing I'll say is just remember, this is not necessarily a fighting weapon. It can be if push comes to shove, but it's not meant for that.
No, it's too pretty for blood.
Perfect. But anyways, yes, that's for you. Drink your coffee, pack your bags, and I look at Aaron, I go, what all do we need to pack in here? We need to get stuff ready so we can get out of here.
Anything that we brought with us so that we
Perfect.
can be ready to get on the road.
Perfect. So I'm going to immediately start just throwing stuff in my bag that's mine and then like helping people get stuff in their bags that's theirs. Like Beaufort is gone into dad on vacation mode, just like throwing stuff into bags. We don't care if it's folded. We don't care if it's nice. Put it in the bag.
Oh, Lord. Meanwhile,
Bunker, make
Aaron,
me a perception check.
Aaron is like neatly folding her stuff while he's doing that. Like,
Wait.
come on, it's all gonna fit in there.
Who'd you say to make a perception check?
Beaufort.
Oh, okay. 14.
Huzzah!
The pillows and blankets from Aaron's and yours beds are missing.
I'm gonna go.
Was that a shadow thing?
Yep, it was. And Beaufort's gonna go, hey, where's S-Man?
That's an excellent question. I thought he was in my shadow. And I haven't been in the room.
I mean, if you look down, you can see him kind of like looking up at you with pillows and blankets, like deep down in the shadows.
We
Kind
have
of
to
like trying to squirrel him away into the darkness.
I'm gonna look at Aaron and go, you need to tell him, give that stuff back. That's not ours. We can buy him some to keep in his shadows later. This is the guild stuff. We can't just take it.
Wait, didn't I actually take like a cushion off one of the chairs outside and give to him like last session or session before? We were already stolen from the guild.
That doesn't mean we should steal more.
Is he amassing a blanket fort in the shadow?
I mean, to be fair, you guys have essentially bought out these rooms for an extended period of time, so
These are rooms, kinda.
But that's not our like. We didn't bring those pillows. We didn't bring those blankets.
They're not gonna charge our D&D credit cards for the D&D pillows that were stolen from the D&D counter.
All right, fine.
Mr. Dad on vacation, it's fine.
Beaufort's like, this is gonna come back to bite us later, but fine. Okay, whatever.
Listen.
Pillows.
You rent an apartment, right?
No, I've been
Everything-
living on the go for the last
No,
7 years.
okay, hypothetically speaking. Sorry.
I rent an apartment, yes.
Yes, I rent my house. Yeah.
All right, so you have bed linen there.
Mm-hmm.
You take it with you on a camping. Is that stealing?
No, because it's what I
Because
bought.
you know that you are going to return eventually, bringing those stuff back. Technically, it's not stealing.
So it's
It is
Extend-
taking your.
it's extended
it's not.
borrowing. It's extended
Yeah.
borrowing. Okay.
No,
Well-
it's just convenient.
Beaufort's gonna say, "All right, fine, whatever."
He doesn't have a bed.
I get it.
You can just get him a bedroll.
It's fine. I get it. I don't want this to come back and bite us later. So, just whatever. Actually, he can fight. So yeah, we're good. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm going to.
Although she is gonna stand there like hands on hips, looking down at her shadow, be like, although we shouldn't make a habit of that. Looks down at her shadow.
just kind of like peeks out from the darkness and kind of like crawls back in.
Mm-hmm.
One day I'm gonna accidentally slip up and say his name, and it's gonna be all bad. Anyway, here we go.
Wait, does he say that? Does he say that out loud?
Yeah.
Does Beaufort say that out loud
Yeah.
to the room?
Yeah.
Aaron's gonna stop him right there and be like, "Since when do you know his name? I didn't tell you his name."
You did.
What?
Yeah.
I what?
Mm-hmm.
I when? When did I tell you his name?
Do you remember when you had your big frantic moment and you were trying to figure things out after we had our memory taken from us? You yelled out his name and had him come out. But I asked him if I could call him that by his name or if I should refer to him as S-Man or Shadow Man for now, and he said it depends on the context in which I use his name. So I said I'll just refrain from using it unless needed.
That's what you meant by that? Oh my god. Erin's just standing there like gobsmacked, like looking at you, looks back down at her shadow for a second. She's horrified. She's like, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
Beaufort's gonna walk up. He's gonna try to like pat you on your shoulders and be like, "Hey,
No.
calm down." And I'm gonna look down at her shadow. Can I see him?
At this point, he's like a crocodile that's just breached the water. All you see is like the top half of his nose, his eyes, his forehead, and his hair just kind of like peeking out from her shadow.
Beaufort's gonna pull out a ration from his backpack and put it down at the ground and give it to him. And if he takes it, I'll reach for a fist bump.
Bribing him with snacks.
He fist bumps and then grabs the ration, throws it into his mouth, and goes, "Yeah, keep that little secret between the two of you if you don't mind."
Yeah, it's fine. We have an understanding. We came to an understanding. Don't worry about it. We came to an understanding. We see each other. We're good. We're good. He understands I'm not going to use his name in vain, and I understand that if I ever say his name, it's going to be for a critical moment where we need him.
And he looks over at you, Aaron, and goes, "And you can you please not be so chummy with that fucking Morgan person? She fucking scares the shit out of me."
Hey, I do have to interject. That's kind of my doing. I apologize. She's the connection back to home for me. So that's if really honestly, I'll do my best to keep her away from you as best as possible. But so whatever animosity is there, I didn't know about. So that's my fault. I apologize.
It's more that if you give me straight answers, I won't have to resort to, people more powerful than me actually getting words out of you that I can't.
Ouch.
Maybe if you
You're
just be
still so
honest.
new to this. You can just like feel him like scratching at his forehead.
Bover's like,
Aaron's like, I've never had backup before. I've only ever had people look down on me because I'm small and not that great at magic. I'm just starting out here.
Bover's
But yeah,
Bover's gonna be like, look, I mean, I get it. I get looked down a lot, looked down on a lot, and he does like his fingers like da da da, like a joke. I get looked down on a lot, but honestly, I mean, I see both sides here. I do think though, if at all possible, I'll do my best. I look down at him. I'm like, I'll do my best to keep Morgan at bay. I'll do my best. Don't worry about it. As long as you got my back, if I need to say your name for a very important reason and call upon you, if you'll agree that you're not going to kill me for doing that, I'll agree to keep Morgan as distant as possible if I need to.
Yeah, that's pretty fair, actually. All right, well, I'm gonna go take a nap.
Cool.
Bye. And just dips back into the darkness.
I look at Aaron and I go, see, we're cool. We're cool.
she calls after him, enjoy your pillows.
Don't steal any more. Like Beaufort gets down on his hands and knees and points at the shadow. Like, don't take any more stuff that's not ours unless warranted, because I do not want to have to pay people more money.
If anybody's paying people for
roll a
what he
perception.
steals, it's me.
Another perception? Okay, yeah.
No, actually, like, Aaron's gonna be like, if anybody's gonna be covering what he steals, it's gonna be me anyway, Beaufort. He's my shadow.
That's a 20.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing else is missing.
Okay, cool. Beaufort's like, oh my gosh. And by the way, I understand that you say you'll take care of it, but what I'm saying is, as a conglomerate group, I don't want us having to be like, if someone comes after us like, hey, you stole this, I don't want to have all of us pull our money together and have to give them something. Or if you want to pay for it, I would feel bad that you would have less. So I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through that. Just bottom line, let's keep a general rule. Don't steal unless it's like for good cause. Let's keep it that way.
Don't steal unless stolen too.
Unless warranted. Unless warranted, yes. Then, because like, say for instance, we run across a village somewhere in the fog that they have been completely disparaged by the fog and they have nothing. Then by all means, let's go steal from these groups of people that have a lot and bring it to them to help them. Like, I would be cool with that. But the point is if it's not ours and we don't need it and it's not warranted, don't steal. And then Calliope comes in, and we hear about her stealing. Sorry.
Wait, is she stealing? She wasn't stealing?
No, remember, you said earlier that she pickpocketed. We haven't heard that story yet, but as I said that, it popped into my brain that Calliope just pickpocketed someone.
Who did I pickpocket?
Did you say you
I hear her
pickpocketed like 12
pickpocketing her.
But you have it in reverse.
Oh.
She got pickpocketed.
She got pickpocketed. She was robbed.
Oh. Never
She
mind.
She was stolen from.
Okay, never mind. That person needs to be drawn and quartered. We'll handle that later.
See, so it's fine. It all evens out. The guild representative steals from her. We steal the pillows. It all evens out.
Yeah, we'll find the guild representative. If Calliope tells us this story and knows that she got pickpocketed, we'll handle that.
I didn't get pickpocketed. I bribed the bitch, apparently.
Oh. Yeah, okay, that's way different.
Never mind.
And she's a sour bitch, so it would take more to bribe her.
Anyways, Beaufort's gonna have
Maybe
everything.
you don't waste the gold.
Beaufort's gonna have everything at the door, ready to go. That's his, or like it's anybody else's that didn't look like it was, well kept together. Gonna get everybody's stuff, put it by the door, so that when it's time to leave, we can just run straight to our carriage, get our carriage out of the lockup, and then take off.
Yeah. Again, assuming we have to run so much as like saunter past Gaston on the way out.
Yeah. So now
What
we're
exactly is the plan here?
Calliope is
I'm waiting for.
sobbing.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Calliope to get back. Would you say that Branch? Are you in the guild, like still hanging out or something?
Or are you still at bathhouse?
I intentionally, Branch and Jerry intentionally stay at the bathhouse in spite of hearing the horn, just to relax extra. I assume that they're doing a lot. Yes, just they're doing a lot for no reason, in Branch's opinion. he stays and relaxes in protest. But I don't
You
know
just
how
say,
much
y'all hear
time
something?
passes after that. Right, like what? And then but I want to say Branch and Jerry do get their shit together and start heading back to the room in
Um,
the guild hall on the way
Um,
there at this time.
He said,
can
wow, that's crazy.
can
Dead
I
ass.
can I walk out of the room? I'm gonna go looking for Tyranny, Scarlet, and Morgan.
You would actually see Tyranny and Morgan walking through the guild hall front doors as you speak.
Is that about?
No.
Would you say that's about 30 feet away?
Roughly.
Okay.
Oop.
I'm going to. Can I mind link with two people at once that are 30 feet away, or is it just one?
One at a time.
One at a time. Okay. I'm going to mind link with Morgan and say, hold on, let me get this image up real quick. I'm going to mind link with Morgan and say, hey, this is Beaufort. Don't freak out. Please, don't freak out. I just didn't want to make a big scene, like running down to the guild entrance and stuff to greet you. If you wouldn't mind you gathering Tyranny, yourself, and Scarlet and meeting us maybe in the study, or meeting me in the study for just a minute, that would be oh so helpful.
Morgan answers back. Oh, we've been looking for you as well. Scarlett's busy, unfortunately. She teleported to the other side of the continent via magic crystal and other methods of hers.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. I just wanted to make sure that y'all didn't get left here. For context, we are planning on getting out of here, and in my opinion, probably pretty quickly. So I wanted to touch base with you guys. If you want to come by the study, I'll meet you there, and kind of just touch base and make sure everybody's got what they need and get everything squared away.
Our supplies are ready in our bags of holdings and pocket dimensions, so just give us the location to meet you at.
Okay. I'm going to run back into our room and go to Aaron and go, hey, when it's time to leave, do you want Tyranny and Morgan to meet us at the stables where our thing is, or do you want them to walk with us?
I mean, again, like, I don't know that anybody's gonna mess with us with them there. I would say we all stick together, but there is the small wrinkle of Tyranny was imprisoned by the Pendrake clan, and Gasdon is a Pendrake, so maybe we keep her as far away from him as possible. I don't know if Morgan has any beef with them, but Tyranny for sure should probably meet us at the stables.
Okay, I'm gonna go back out the room and mind link again and go meet me in the study. Get you a drink or whatever you may need to kind of relax for a few minutes. Meet me in the study here in a few. And then I'll head to the study and wait for them to get there.
Yeah, within maybe 2 or 3 minutes, they are walking through the study doors.
Cool. I stand up off the table and I'm like, "Hello, good afternoon. Good to see you both in good health and looking great today." So I wanted to pose a question to you both. I would imagine you both being very powerful, very knowledgeable, that you would understand that Gasdon is here.
The twat, yes.
My apologies. The twat.
Which
Yes.
which one of them said that?
Morgan.
Nice.
Goes, okay. He laughs a little bit and goes, my apologies. Here, have a seat. Have a seat. And I sit down. The twat is here. The twat is here. I'm sorry. I'm still getting new to this guy that we all hate. I wanted to.
Okay, you'll catch up.
Right. And Calliope, let me know when you get in the building and get close enough to the study, about 30 feet, because I'm gonna mind link with you as soon as
Oh,
possible.
she was been there for a minute now.
Oh, then I'm,
Calliope is already sobbing in the corner. You're gonna see a little pink hand fly into her titties and pull out a handkerchief and wipe her tears and put it back, and then pull out a flask, and then she's gonna still be sobbing and glugging, and then it's gonna put that back too.
I'm gonna mind link with Calliope and go, hey Calliope, if you wouldn't mind, come to the study and come talk with me, Tyranny and Morgan for just a minute.
No. No.
So upset. Honey, what happened?
Hold on 1 second.
No. The ghost is what? It was a bad thing.
Wait, hang on.
She cut out.
Yeah.
I hear her going through it in the other room.
She's going through it. Oh, but no, I'm
Yeah,
still trying to figure out logistically if Aaron's still in the room or if I feel like I just follow Beaufort to the study at this point because I keep getting left. And
Yeah,
also
you're
curious.
all together. For easement of the story, you guys are all back together now at the guild.
Yeah. Tyrius, you're with us
Right.
too, right?
Yeah, Tyrius
Yeah.
is going to walk to was it Calliope and offer
Yeah.
his remedy against hysteria, and slaps her in the face so hard that she snaps out of this whatever she's in.
Whoa! What, dude?
Stop whining.
Calliope's gonna grab her cheek and look at Sirius furiously at first and then go, thank you. I need to make Gaston shit his pants.
What? What, Calliope?
Appropriate response.
Well, the toilet is over there. Hurry up, we need to go.
No! When we're making our exit, everybody has to see us, and they have to know that we shit on Gaston.
By making him shit on himself?
Yeah.
Yes. We're going to strike fear into his heart, or it will seem as though we struck fear into his heart.
Okay. I mean, I like it.
Is that another new power you have? I'm confused.
Yeah, how are we gonna make him shit his pants? That's like a key
Like
part.
this.
The plan.
Calliope's gonna cast prestidigitation on I'm gonna say is if Tyrius is still next to me after slapping me, I'm gonna cast it on him.
God,
And make him shit his pants? What?
Yep.
reeks of poop
Well,
now.
he's
That's
about to walk
terrible.
away, but I assume still close enough.
Wait, how does prestidigitation work? By the way, I'm so glad you finally learned that spell. What does it do again?
It's
I'm pretty
basically
sure
whatever
it
you
can just
want.
alter the colors and sense of things. Makes things taste
Oh.
better. I'm pretty sure that's the extent. You should be able to post it BTT.
So you could like make him wear the brown pants and then make it smell like he wore
I
the brown
can
pants.
instantaneously clean or soil an object, no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Is his ass at least a cubic foot?
Less than, most likely.
I mean, he's a pretty
Don't
boy.
mention
I would assume it's like top to bottom.
Yeah.
The
So yep,
bastard.
just the seat of his pants. Boom. Shit. Soiled.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
Why are we like this?
you did that on Tyrius.
Yes.
Oh. Wait, oh no!
Smacked me, sir.
All right,
You
he's
did
gonna turn.
fall off and smack her in the face.
Yeah. He's gonna turn around and be like, real mature. You do understand that I don't have anything now. I have to go commando.
Calliope! Oh,
Branch was
God.
standing by the front door with his things. He is now standing on the other side of the door outside, patiently
Yep.
waiting.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna leave y'all to whatever you're doing in there. I'm not involved.
I assume the smell changed, and he just decided to leave.
Yeah, no, that's oh god. Oh, buddy, you gotta take care of that. You gotta Calliope, can you fix that?
I
You
repeat,
didn't-
class prestidigitation again and
Oh god.
clean serious up.
cantrip, by the way, or is that a spell
Yes,
slot you just
it's a
burned
cantrip.
twice?
It's a
Oh
fucking
my-
cantrip.
That's such a broken cantrip. Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god. No wonder people use that so often. Oh
It's an
wow.
instant distraction, though. Like, oh my goodness, there's a guard over there. What are we gonna do? We're gonna make him shit his pants. We're gonna make him.
He's like, I have to go. I have to leave immediately. My armor needs cleaning.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's so funny.
See, I think I just learned Matter Illusion. Or not no. Yeah, no, I did. Man. Yeah, between the two of us, the party's unstoppable now. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So Tyrius has got a soiled seat. What else is everybody doing?
I cleaned it up.
Thank the gods.
This prestidigitation needs semantic has semantic component, right?
Do.
What does that mean again?
It means I would have to.
You have
Like
to
a hand
say
gesture?
something to activate.
Ah.
Yeah, so there's verbal, semantic, and material. So semantic would be like hand gestures, verbal is saying something, and then
Materials
material
basically
is like
trying
a
to do
various
something.
thing that you need.
Yeah.
Alright,
All right,
so
I'm back. Sorry.
No problem.
So
But
what?
I'm
yeah,
not
it's
gonna
a
lie,
gesture and a
this is
word.
Madness.
Okay, then he's going to cast Mage Hand and try to hold your hands down behind your back.
Calliope is going to cast Mage Hand to grab his Mage Hand, alright?
No, you can't because both of your hands are behind your back.
Mage hand
like-
wrestling match.
Guys,
Okay, hold on. What did I just come back to? What is going on? I was trying to have a conversation with Morgan,
want you to
Tyranny,
know-
and me and Calliope.
You watch the stream.
Right.
fine. You didn't miss anything
This is
important.
wild.
It's fine. It's fine.
So can the
Everything's fine.
conversation between the four of us still
I
happen?
believe this could be a canon event. Like,
We can't interfere.
What?
No, I feel like Tyranny and Morgan are in the corner just like riveted. Like this is better than a soap opera.
When we were in this study. Wait, so what happened?
Yeah. Did we all come together? We're all in the same room, right?
You guys
I
are
took-
all collected together.
Yeah. Calliope got into shenanigans, and then Tyrius answered with his own shenanigans, and now we got a mage hand arm wrestling match going on. Like, I don't know,
Roll
man.
for arm wrestling? I don't know.
all right, so Tyrius.
Roll for
Tyrius
arm
left-
wrestling.
Yeah, Tyrius left Calliope to get her straight. She came straight. Her idea is to make Gaston shit his pants. We're like, how? She makes Tyrius
You would need
shit his pants.
prestidigitation.
She has
Exactly.
prestidigitation.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
then it can be done.
Yeah.
She immediately
No,
makes
'cause she
Tyrius
just
shit
did it
his
to
pants.
So she did that to Tyrius. That's why this is happening. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm caught up now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
Okay. So
Right.
okay. All right. That's a lot to take in. I'm sorry.
Take your time.
The conversation I wanted to have with Calliope, me, and Tyranny and Morgan was what they thought would be best for them, seeing as how Gaston captured Tyranny and there's a bad relationship there. Like, I wanted to know what do they believe the best course of action is. That's what I wanted to find out. And I wanted Calliope there so that she could consult with Tyranny, seeing as how they're connected. Like, Beaufort's trying to make this as easy as possible to have this conversation. And
Right.
I'm
And
gonna
then
make him shit his pants, obviously.
Unfortunately, kind of got out of hand. So
yeah.
your
Yeah.
plan not feasible enough.
So during this whole interaction, Beaufort had his head in his hands, rubbing his face.
Like, I leave you guys alone for 5 seconds. Not even.
Okay.
Like, I turned my back. You were still in the room, I feel.
I was still
Like,
in the
I
room. Steven
turned
went to go
around.
put his daughter to bed. Beaufort was sitting in the room as like a... I don't even know
Just
what. I can't
watching
even
with
think
that.
of an analogy. My brain is spinning.
A
Are
stressed
you
dad.
pulling your book?
Yeah.
You're like annotating a journal entry and you look
for like
up.
3 seconds.
But-
Yeah.
I literally
Caught a
was
weird
Oh,
like,
God.
smell.
3 seconds, goddammit.
Get a weird smell of just feces. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Looks
cast
at you
stress
and
prestidigitation
goes,
and cleaned him up, alright? Like, it's not like
excuse
he's
me.
still shitty.
Excuse me.
Yes.
My
What'd you say?
feces, as you said, don't smell.
Oh, right. No, it
I
smells like
just want to
roses,
put
babe.
it out.
Roses
not
really
roses,
smell like
but-
boo, boo, boo.
Exactly. That's why they don't smell like roses. They smell
Right.
like acacia flower.
I am done with you, serious.
Beaufort's a medical student. Poop is poop is poop is poop. It doesn't matter. It does not matter.
A rose by any other name
Morgan
still smells like
looks over
shit.
at you, Beaufort, and goes, well, I had planned to go south with you all to help in research with the Wyvern breeding patterns and cycles, along with what kind of species are there. So I plan to either meet you there or travel with you, whichever you prefer.
I honestly,
Travel with us.
I remember that conversation, and I look at Tyranny, and I look at both of them, and I say, here's the thing. I want to know what's best for you guys, because we are probably with the way Calliope is acting, probably going to encounter Gaston, and I want to make sure whatever happens, you two are okay.
They both giggle as they go, we're fine, dear.
Okay. That's
Well,
fine.
that's Tyranny saying that to you. As she goes,
Also,
there's more than one way out for us.
Okay, that's cool. That was my worry, is I didn't want y'all to get stuck here and like have to encounter that bad man again. Like, I didn't want that. And so I wanted to make sure if you wanted to come with us, you could. If you wanted to meet us somewhere, what was the best place to meet? Like, I wanted to make sure I touch all the bases with you guys before we decide to ultimately screw ourselves and then have to make a hasty escape.
well, in point of order, Gaston isn't the one that imprisoned Tyranny, as far as we know. I'm guessing he's too young for that, but like somebody in his family at one point did.
Gotcha.
Like no, I would assume that was before his time, but I actually don't know how old he is. Is he human?
Yeah, he's human.
Or is he a half elf? Or what is his deal?
That's not common knowledge.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you.
Well, then,
said
yeah,
he
I
was
don't
human.
I don't know.
Did you actually ask Shadowman about this?
Did I or did Beaufort?
You.
Not to mine. I don't remember having asked him
Oh.
about this.
So,
No.
So we didn't ask the person who was actually stuck there for like eons. Because
Well, they were there for a century and a
again?
half.
Okay, fine,
Um,
century and a half.
Well, I mean, I know
But-
call it, that
Exactly.
the Shadow was like press ganged into working for the Pendrakes, into guarding Tyranny. I know that she was imprisoned by them, but I don't actually know who imprisoned her. Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, Tyranny. Do you know exactly who it was that locked you up? Like, do you remember who they were?
I was talking about asking the Shadow Man, not Tyranny, but
I'm gonna mind link with.
No.
I'm gonna mind link with Aaron. Do not call S Man right now.
Why?
I already
What?
made
Because she's in the room.
because Morgan's here. Don't call S Man. Leave him be.
Okay, I wasn't gonna. I was talking to Tyranny.
Okay, cool.
We just went over this. I know.
Okay, cool. Cool.
And again, I did tell Morrigan that I promised him safe conduct for as long as he's not a complete asshole. But yeah, I would pose the question to Tyranny of do you remember who it was that actually imprisoned you?
I do. And you see her kind of look off to the side as her gold eyes seem to hyper focus for a moment, where it looks like a small star kind of starting to implode. Her pupils becoming this overly bright white color before she inhales and exhales and goes, I do believe his name was Sutran. Sutran Pendra.
Would any of us know that name? Would I know that name?
You can definitely do a history check.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna do one as well if that's cool.
I got an 8. Damn it. Yeah. You do one, Beaufort.
I also got an 8.
And I think, did I already
would
spend my
also like to
die
do
last session? I can't
I
remember if I...
do believe you used your nat 20, but you have had a long... Wait. Have you had a long
We didn't do a long rest. It's the same day.
No,
It
you
is the
didn't use
same
your
day.
you didn't use your nat 20. You used that 7 or whatever to help Calliope.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So you still have your nat 20.
Did I do I? I thought I burned that one too.
I don't think so. Yeah, you didn't. Not
No.
to my knowledge. You used the
No,
7.
you still got it. Just hanging low.
Well, damn, if that's the case, may I use my nat 20 then?
Yeah. What's your modifier? +5?
+6 for history.
Holy crap!
In fact, yeah. Well, yeah, because I got a bump up on my intelligence score. Because I took the observant feat.
26. Knockout.
God damn.
Knockout. All right.
Divination wizard, baby.
Sutran Pendrake. He was the previous ruler of the Pendrake house. He was a long-lived half-elf. He reigned over House Pendrake for just over 220 years, I think.
You think you wrote it? Out of character, you wrote the lore, man.
I know. It's somewhere in the high teens, early 20s for his reign. So the figure about 220 years is how long he ruled over House Pendrake.
And would that have been, that was while she was imprisoned? Would that have been in our lifetime?
You would have known that he died 80 no 40 something years ago.
Oh,
So just before Aaron was born then. Okay.
And
'Cause, yeah, she's only in her
then,
30s. She's
that's
young.
when Uther took over. Uther is, I do believe, in his early 40s at this point.
And Uther
No,
is...
Uther is 140. That's right, because he's also a half elf.
And Uther is Gaston's father?
Yes.
Tight,
So the
okay.
first 3 sons are Arthur Pendrake, the first son, then there's Gaston, the second son, and then Cardinal, the third son. Calliope, this would be common knowledge for you. Could you please roll me a history check with your background?
Nice.
I was also gonna say Beaufort was alive when this guy died. Supposedly, did the Pendrakes have any dealings with the Diamond Hearts?
Oh yeah, loads. between military contracts, exchanging information in both masonry, minerals, extensive trade deals between the mountain homes and the House Pendrake's many extended clans. Yeah, that was probably
'Cause
one of the big trades that got both of those houses back to somewhat normalcy after the collapse.
So I was gonna say because Beaufort was about 30 years old whenever this guy died, so he would have been promptly in like paladins like I would have been a part of the church doing paladin things and like doing work for the church and going out and doing those kind of missions they needed me to do.
Right. So it wasn't Gaston that imprisoned
Wait.
her, it was his grandfather then.
Branch, how old are you?
Yeah, how old are you? It's an excellent question.
I don't know if like my species have like their age years are different from humans, to be honest.
So Branch is a Feywild centaur, so time works very differently there. He could look like a mid 30s-ish centaur male, or could be a couple hundred years old. It's hard to tell with how the passage of time differentiates between the Feywild and the mundane realm. Even with as many breach points that have been forming in the past 100 years or so, and the more connection points between the Feywilds and the Silver Fogs overlap with one another, time still fluctuates very differently.
He's the Wolverine of the group. He doesn't know how old he is, and neither do we.
He's been in 3 world wars.
And Tyrius,
The
how old
Civil
are you?
Well, on paper I'm 25,
Aw.
but I'm also a Fae.
Oh.
Oh.
Beaufort raises his hand and goes, "I was 30. Did you say his name out loud, Aaron?"
So,
Or no,
Tyranny did.
Tyranny did. So Beaufort's gonna go, "I was 30 years old when he died."
Weird.
Calliope's head is reeling. Am I the youngest in the group?
I think. How old are you? You might be.
Don't worry about that.
Well, we're going around the circle.
It's okay if you're the youngest. That's fine. It's fine.
No, it's not.
Why?
No, it's fucking not.
Hey. It's okay. It's fine.
Start trying to put me down for nappies and shit. You're already trying to find ways to put me to sleep. Fuck you.
Tyranny just goes, "Oh, you poor thing," and she reaches out and uses telekinesis on you as you float up in the air, and she puts you on her lap. She like pats your head. She goes, "Oh, shush, dear."
I thought she was about to put her in air jail.
That's what I thought too.
She just pouts and lays on Tyranny.
She calms down immediately,
yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, so I was 30 years old when he died. They did a lot of trade stuff with my people. That's about the extent of my knowledge, but I know that guy, his name at least. I don't know a whole lot about what he did. I just know that they did some cool, like really good trade stuff with the diamond hearts that made us like profit and help bring us up to where we were above, weren't drowning anymore when all the, catastrophe happened.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Morgan speaks up and goes, "Yes, Sultran, the gemstone sorcerer."
The who now?
Gemstone.
He was, Sultran was a person in the human realms that rose to prominence very quickly with wealth, power, and charisma. And healthy to lead the simple folks. He excelled at such things. And through trade with the dwarves, which at the time I had a hand in,
Oh, I
they
didn't know you had
traded a lot
hand
of
in it.
gemstones to House Pendrake, and it was said that in the coming battles with the abominations and the other threats within the fogs, that a a certain Sultan marched with his men with a cape of gleaming gems.
Yeah, it's kind of where I was in the middle of doing paladin stuff. I was in the middle of working for the church and doing like I was sent out on missions to like slaughter undead in the fog, and like I wasn't like a big battle type thing. I was more like doing the smaller missions to keep smaller villages safe type thing. And so I wasn't a part of like the head. I wasn't a part of like the big push, but I was a part of it.
Oh, we have our own Van Helsing here. Look at that. Some important people here. Calliope, did you hear that? Oh, and then he throws up his hands, Oh.
Calliope is still just absorbed in tyranny and pouting about being the youngest in the group.
No,
Calliope, I'm still your baby bird. It's okay.
you still
Okay,
breathe what we breathe.
As long
It's
as you
fine.
know that. Yeah.
I mean, you're never gonna let me forget it. It's hard not to know.
Well, yeah, cause like you almost die, and who's gonna help you if you almost die? I know Beaufort's here now, but like that's been my job, and it's still my job.
Well, but now, and then she like holds her arms out to like show off her robes a little. I got Mithril now. Like I'm doing better.
Yeah,
I've
you're super
evolved.
awesome now, and it's gonna be harder to pierce you. Good job, Aaron.
Exactly.
Above board, Calliope, you weren't here to hear this. I don't think anybody was. She has an armor class of 17, just period. And then when she adds her mage armor, it jumps to 20.
Yeah, I tried doing that on my character sheet, by the way, like the magic bonus. It's not taking, but like let's just say for the sake of argument, since Erin did actually cast her mage armor for like the day, because that's like her thing. Like she wakes up, casts mage armor, gets ready for the day.
Yeah.
That like she already had it enabled. So I currently have an AC of 20, even if the character sheet says 17.
God damn. I have
click on-
one of 14. I'm still kind of squishy, squish.
Click on the armor icon or token or whatever it is on your character sheet.
Yeah.
And then on the side panel, there's going to be a customize and say override AC and then put in mage armor.
Yeah.
And then plus.
I already have that for the black meatball mage robes, though, is why I didn't want to mess with it.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's another role, so magic bonus, for instance.
But I was gonna tell Morgan and Tierney when he gets to this guild, it's gonna be big show. It's gonna be, Beaufort's not excited.
I love how he hasn't even met him yet, but he's gathered that much about Gaston.
Yeah,
because that's true.
Well, and also Mason, my informant, told me he's super powerful and not a force to be reckoned with, and so it's like, or he is a force to be reckoned with.
He actually is powerful. It's not just talk.
Oh yeah.
Ah, damn it.
And so that's why Beaufort's like, we could say hi, but we should leave. But Beaufort's gonna look at Tierney and Morgan and go, so whatever you believe is best for you both, I will wholeheartedly stand behind you and agree. I think our best plan of action, looking at the rest of the party, and I think the best course of action is we can say hi, but we need to be ready to make a hasty exit and go back to our carriage and start heading south without telling anybody.
Especially considering, again, looking at tyranny, the last thing we want or need is for you to be imprisoned again.
Yeah. Speaking of which, this may sound ignorant. Humor an old man for a moment. Can either of you shapeshift? I think is what it's called.
They both almost smirk at the same time as they both nod in affirmation.
Is it into something that's large and scary or small and concealable?
They both nod yes.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Very helpful.
So, if at any point either one of you believes it to be Not, I understand that y'all can very easily take care of yourself. I very much so understand you can take care of yourselves. What I'm getting at is getting in such danger to which we cannot back you up, or we cannot try to talk our way out of it. If there's something that keeps you from, makes you think that that's a possibility, feel free to shape shift is what it's called. Yeah, that. Do that, and I guess get with Calliope or with Aaron since she's gonna have this new armor, or with Tyria since he's got some badass armor, something like that. You get with somebody, and we will make a hasty exit.
We'll just form a phalanx. It'll be great.
What she
Also,
said.
where is Calamara?
She's
What happened to her?
Isn't she still at the carriage? I never got her out.
We just left her with
she's
the
in
horse.
the
You hear a
room.
fluttering
No.
off in the corner of the study as Calamara appears sitting on a bookshelf.
Almost as if by
Yeah,
magic.
I mean, to be fair, she was in Tyranny's room, but she doesn't like being cooped up alone, so.
No, not after 150 years in a cave.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Well, I can imagine a couple of scenarios when she would be willing to put up with it.
Well, and she was also like helping to feed people to Shadow Man, so maybe not that poor of a thing, but like,
We all do weird things to survive, okay? No judgment on the Boyd.
Beaufort goes, amen.
We listen and we don't judge. I'm just saying that is a thing she did that one time.
Title of the session.
A couple of times. Yep.
We listen and we don't judge.
Don't judge.
Yeah.
But about the time, do we have like a timetable as to when he's gonna show up at the guild?
Why do I feel like he's already
usually
downstairs?
those go off when they're within sight of the walls. So it's been, it's probably the better part of an hour at this point. So I mean, they could be arriving at the gate shortly. They could be in the gates currently. It's hard to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Only way to find out is go down and
Oh.
see.
How do
I know, Beaufort. Listen, wait. Calliope's just gonna put her hand on his arm. Or on his shoulder. Listen. I know. You just want to make a seamless exit. You just want to get in, get out. Not stir the pot, not make any waves. Beaufort, you're so good. You're so good to us. And she's gonna pat his shoulder and just make this.
She said, however.
Yeah. However, this is the golden twat. And if we can make his day just a little shittier, why not?
Okay. All right.
There is also the probability that you guys could split, and whoever wants to do chicanery can go in one direction. Whoever wishes to prep the carts for an easy extract could go and do that.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Wise. Actually, that might not be a bad idea.
I'm gonna look at everybody and go, all right, well, whoever wants to help me, I'm gonna start taking stuff down to the carriage and get our carriage ready for leaving.
Well, Tyrius, Aaron, I need you to.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
How much stuff is here to actually like put back on the cart?
I don't know that it's
Yeah.
much. I think it's just our packs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just what you had in your backpacks and immediate camping gear.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just have our backpacks like on and like ready to leave, right?
Well, and then he said like camping gear, so I was gonna say I could probably go put all the camping gear.
I mean, it's
stuff.
like a sleeping bag and
yeah, stuff that would get
just
in the
things
way.
to block the rain.
And that's
Yeah.
why I was like, I can go take that stuff and go put it in the carriage, and also like I don't know if we have to pay to like get our carriage out, or if we already paid to put it in, or how that works.
Yeah, you
but,
guys paid for a 3-day span.
Okay, so then Beaufort's gonna go do all of that, and I look at Branch and I go, "Would you like to come with me?"
Right?
Branch?
Are you there?
Papa.
Oh no. Hold on.
The Sandman has visited him.
The
Did
Sandman
we
has
lose him?
visited him. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we
How
we
ironic
had
on
dinner. I think it's
hearing
the
completely
itis.
out.
He's
No,
got the
no, it
itis.
is.
Oh no. Not the itis.
he's got the cheese touch.
He's got
Oh God, that sounds
What the fuck is
terrible.
this touch?
No. Not the cheese touch. That's worse.
The cheese touch. Wait, did you say what's the cheese touch?
Yeah,
Tyrius?
yeah, yeah.
It's
I
from
never heard that.
it's from a book series called Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Well, we'll say for simplicity's sake that yes, Branch agrees.
He doesn't get a choice. He's going to get the
He-
car.
He has gone into NPC mode.
He
Great.
doesn't know it yet, but he loves it.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're great. Okay. Well then, so what I'll do is I'll get everybody's camping gear, like sleeping bags, any kind of like extracurricular things that we do not actively need for a fight and or escape. Get all of that stuff. And I'm sorry, someone in my chat just said the only books I ever read, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I'm gonna get all our stuff
Hell yeah.
together, get all of our stuff together, and start heading towards the stables. I'm actually, is there at the stable area? Is there a place near it, like within walking distance, that sells like, extra supplies, like extra rations, water jugs, stuff like that?
Oh, you guys loaded up. You guys still have like a month's worth of rations
okay.
all together, plus
Oh yeah, no, we're good.
Okay, well
plus a
then,
whole bunch of other stuff.
then I'm gonna go ahead and go get our carriage ready and at least have it not in lockup anymore. Like I'm gonna go just do the paperwork that's like, hey, we're leaving, we're checking out in a couple hours. Like just have this ready for us if you don't mind. We're gonna get out
Don't
of here.
forget Princess Butterclap.
What?
Calliope's gonna hand over a thick sack full of her alchemy kits and everything.
Okay,
Why are we checking out?
we're going to the Wyvern Nest to go do research and hopefully get paid again.
Yeah.
So
Gonna go scout.
here's the question again. Why are we checking out?
'Cause
So we can go on
I'm
the
not-
road.
I'm not checking out necessarily of the village. I'm just checking our carriage out of the stable, so that way we could use it.
Oh, I thought we were checking out of the rooms.
Oh, I don't know about
Oh,
that.
no.
That's up to
Oh
y'all.
no.
No,
No.
so
Oh,
the
probably
room
no.
that you guys have is like I think there's like 4 double bunks in there. And you guys basically, since you are an established party, you guys just pay a fee for when you guys are in town, and they keep the room essentially locked and sealed for you.
Nice.
But I'm
Still
gonna
a
go
few
ahead.
gold pieces per month, but still, it's nice to having a secure place to go back to.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do that, and I guess Branch is coming with me.
Hey guys, what would you think if I bought a house?
What?
Yeah.
Like in the fog.
No.
Like where?
Like,
Like
like
here in Yellow Dare?
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you thinking about it?
I mean, a little bit. Just a place, like, CW said the place is set on fire, and I would like a secure place just to keep all of my ingredients.
I mean, that does sound nice. I won't lie. But you're already planning on settling here at Yellow Dare?
Well, not really, but leasing a nice flat or a condo sounds good, yeah?
wait. So you're wanting to buy, like? Are you just wanting a house for the party, or for you and Tyranny, or what? What are you talking about here?
I mean,
Yeah.
does anybody else want to buy a house?
We all go in on a group home. What's happening here?
I mean, kind of. I mean, nobody else wants a circus. She looks down at the floor dejectedly.
On the compound.
Calliope, honey, we're already enough of a circus on our own without adding more animals and stuff. Like Branch has got
cool.
Branch has got Jerry, and you've got Calamara, and I've got whatever my
But
shadow
a
is.
tiger and falcons. Guys, picture it. Picture it with me.
Hey, I'm not
Girl.
against it. However, I don't like having things that are tied to me permanently like that. So I'm not gonna help buy it. I don't want my name on it.
You don't like family?
Hey,
Bofa has commitment issues. It's okay.
that is an F word that you can use, but my thing is I'm always on the go, so I don't need a house. So if you want to buy one, that's cool, and if you want me to come hang out, I'll come hang out. I'm not putting my name on it though.
All right, listen.
Okay.
Can I
He said, "Don't make me a co-signer."
Yes. What Buffer is trying to say in a nice and pleasant and kind of tolerant way, I suppose, is that if you buy those goddamn animals, we are not going to clean up the shit. That's on you.
That's not what I said.
Yes.
But that's a good point. That's not what I said, but that's a
I
good
have
point.
prestidigitation, goddammit. I don't have to clean up a goddamn thing.
Well,
Nobody
because
does.
the predigitation, whatever, I still can't pronounce that stupid spell. Doesn't really move the shit. It just masks the scent. It doesn't move it. So you have to move it.
I didn't. Let me be very, very clear. I didn't say that. That's not what I meant. However, it is a good point.
Also, I have a mage hand. I don't have to touch anything either way.
I also just got told by my buddy Big Bird, who's in our chat, that Tyrius has a very soothing voice.
Yes, I've been
Yeah.
told so many times.
It's very ASMR.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not down with a house, and I gather up everybody's stuff, and I'm like, I guess meet y'all back here. And I motion to Branch, like, let's go. And I'm gonna go take off and go do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just gonna look back at Aaron and Sirius and go, okay, here's the plan.
Oh boy. Okay.
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
Listen, that's gonna be in players only. Don't you dare.
Oh.
Oh,
Like a tasteful cutaway.
Bully.
You've been excommunicated.
A tasteful cutaway moment.
Well, fine. I didn't want to be part of that scene anyway. Back to Bofer and Branch going to the freaking the stage.
Is Branch back, by the way? Is he there?
I think,
Oh, wow. Where have you
I
gone?
think he has faded into the great ether.
no, there he
Wait.
is. Wait.
Oh,
There's a Fala?
Yes, my mic could be acting goofy sometimes.
You're alive.
we thought you passed out.
Yeah.
We thought you were counting sheep.
We thought Sandman visited you.
Only a little bit. This dog is very comfortably sleeping next to me, and I'm not gonna lie, it is slightly addictive.
I knew it. I knew it was the puppy.
Yes.
Um,
Hashtag fur babies.
while me and you go and deliver all the stuff to our carriage and get the carriage ready to rock and roll, I'm gonna, while we're walking, I just want to say, so Branch, I have a question for you. Do you have any ideas for like new weapons or new armor or something that can, help us in any way that involves combat?
I was low key thinking about getting Jerry some armor.
Okay.
But I don't know where. I mean, the bazaar. There should be a guy who does armor over there, but I don't know of a guy exactly.
Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm learning to forge again. And I pull out my book, my thick book. And I'm like, I'm wanting to get back into the swing of it. And thus far, I don't know if you saw, but I made Tyrius a new knife that is that's to help him with his like foraging for herbs and things for his poisons and all that other stuff that he's creating. Um, so if you would allow allotted some time, I would like to try and piece that together for you and see if I can't put together something for Jerry.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Because I'll do it for you for free. That's not a problem. There's no price that
Yeah.
you would ever need to pay. I'll do it for free. But it just means there's gonna be need some time to do it.
Well, I appreciate that. And yes, thank you.
Sweet. And I'm gonna open up my book. I imagine there's like not necessarily like animal armor specifications in an apprenticeship book, but there's probably things about getting started on armor.
Some smiths actually specifically get into just making battle armor for the dwarven military. The battle rams or bears, dire wolves. It's pretty common for even apprentice blacksmiths to take on tasks like making a certain type of armor plates for these beasts.
Okay. Is there anything in there similar to Jerry's baby dragon, right?
Drake.
Or Drake. Okay.
Nothing for Jerry specifically, but you could guess that currently he's probably around the size of like a lion or a small dire wolf.
Okay, so maybe some like dire wolf with maybe like
Imagine a larger Komodo dragon would be a better guesstimation
Okay.
on size, and kind of like how it sits on the ground would be like a Komodo dragon.
Okay, so does Jerry have wings?
Not yet. It's currently flightless.
Okay.
It hasn't been chosen yet. I think at a certain level is when he gets to pick if it's a swimmer or a flyer.
Okay. Well then, so Bofer's gonna open up his book and show you like some of the armor pieces that's in the book and go, I think we can get away with this one for the dire wolf. I think we can get away with that. I may if he ends up growing wings, we may have to like cut some holes in it to like allow his wings to push out. But other than that, I think we can get it done.
That would be fantastic. Oh my goodness.
Do you know like if you want magical stuff done to it, that may take more time, but I think it can be done later on in the future.
I do. He has a lightning affinity. So
Okay. So maybe something that would boost that a little bit.
yeah.
Okay. That might take some extra time, but I think it can get done. The big thing though is if he ends up growing wings, that'll be the big thing. Is if he grows wings, I'll have to make sure there's enough ample space for him to be able to move his wings in the armor or like cut holes in the back of it so that way he can put his wings through it or whatever.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. And probably about that time we get to the place to drop off our stuff.
That'd be a perfect time. Ooh, I wanted to ask you. I know you have a real tough relationship with going up north, but I have a real itch for killing green things.
Yeah.
So
Here's the deal, Reg. I'll be very honest with you. You've been very kind and very honest with me. I'll do the same. It's not that I don't mind going north. I don't want to go home. I don't want to. We can go north at some point. I would argue we need to get a little bit more able to fight in case something big comes along. But I mean, it's not that I don't mind going north. I just don't want to run into some people who may or may not want me dead. You know,
yeah, you don't want that at all.
And so that's my thing. Something that I don't know if you were around for this conversation. You may have been taking a nap or something, or maybe at the training ground. But something that I told Aaron, my informant, let me know that the guy. Do you remember the guy Fizzle that I told you betrayed me and got me excommunicated?
Yeah.
So apparently, he's gone off the grid, but his followers that took his word as gospel, they're still living life like nothing's wrong. So I I don't want to go out and them find me, and then he comes off of being off the grid to come get me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because if I can't see him, but he sees me, that's a problem.
Yeah, I see that.
So, but I will say I'm not opposed to going north. I think I'm just opposed to going right now with where our party is, like battle wise. I can't lie to you. I feel like me and you are the most apt at fighting right now. But I can't say that the rest of our party isn't. I just don't think that they're ready for an all out battle like that.
All right, yeah, I understand.
Because that's not just a couple of, you know, foxes in the fog. This is war. They will rip you apart, you know, limb from limb, and laugh at as they do it.
Yeah.
So that's that. I know you've seen it. I've seen it. It's not something that you can just be like willy nilly about.
As you two walk up on the stables, walking into the large sliding doors into this giant barn-like structure, you guys walk over towards your area, slide the key in, and unlock. There you have your cart, and one of the keepers kind of comes over and goes, "All right, we'll have them right out to you. Just give us a few minutes, maybe about 5. We should be back."
Okay. Do we need to the horses nearby? I guess.
Yeah, they're just right in the next stable over. We're just gonna make sure they've eaten for the day and brushed down. Just general care before we suit them up.
So Beaufort's gonna walk up to stable manager and say, and I'm gonna hand him 10 gold pieces, in like a handshake, and say, "Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I hit add, not remove. I gotta get better at that." I'm gonna hand him 10 gold pieces in like a handshake kind of way, not necessarily concealing it, but not trying to be, you know, super obvious about it. And I'm gonna say, if you wouldn't mind, have it like we're not. It won't be in the next 5 minutes. It'll probably be in the next, I would say, give or take 30, 45, somewhere in there.
Oh, that's just to get the horses here. We still gotta strap them up and get them in the harnesses. It takes a few more minutes than 5.
Oh,
We are
okay.
good. We're not quite that good.
Still, I give him the money, and I'm like, "Hey, we appreciate you for your hard work. Just if you wouldn't mind having them all ready, because we may end up, and as bad as this may sound, there's a couple people here that just are not fans of me and my friends, and they have just arrived. From what we've heard from some people in the town, that they're coming here to come get some drinks and fill their bellies, and we may end up having to kind of make either a stealthy or a hasty retreat, one of the two. And so, if you'll just have them ready for us in a timely manner, I'll gladly. I would just really appreciate it."
He looks at you and goes, "Yeah, we'll have them front pointed towards the gates for you. You'll still have to go through the checkpoint, but that shouldn't be much of a problem for you."
No, the checkpoint's fine. The guards were cool. They're super. They're great men and women alike. That's not the problem. The problem is the people that don't necessarily find us as good people. They're coming, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready to get out of here.
Beaufort, as you look up towards one of the back walls of the stable, you see that there's the golden red crest of House Pendrake there.
Actually, while I'm here, can I make a perception for a red door?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make a perception, please. 10?
You do not see a red door here.
Dang it! But, okay. Yeah. Either way, I probably just paid a Pendrake, but that's fine as long as I'm being nice and being cordial. The idea is not for, I'm not lying, but I'm not giving the whole truth as to who it is that doesn't like us.
I don't know. He's not even giving you a second look. You've been very kind person to deal with. You paid up front, you paid for several days, and you haven't caused a ruckus. So easy money.
Cool. So after that, I'll pay him and I'll put all our stuff in the carriage along with Branch, and I'll look at Branch and I'll say, "Okay, I guess you want to go back for the big show."
Let's do it.
All right. I hate to ask, we may need to get there pretty quick. Can I ride you to get there? I'm not that fast.
Sure, when I just lift them up there.
Sweet. This is battle ready. Branch and Beaufort has his hand on his Vihunter. He's got his hand on it while we're riding, and he's got his little stiletto in his hand with the command rune on it. He's holding it, just waiting as we're riding. He's just holding on to both weapons.
As
Fantastic.
you load up all of your equipment, you notice that there's a large satchel of wine bottles. Looks to be 6 of these wine bottles,
Oh
but
my.
the label has been torn off entirely. You have no idea what they are.
Okay, wait, before we ride off, retcon. Branch, what is that?
I don't know.
Looks like wine.
I'm gonna grab one of the bottles. The label may not be on it, but most wine bottles have like an etching on the bottom underneath. Is there any etching on the bottom?
There's none.
Okay. Beaufort's gonna look at you and go, Branch, I don't remember where we got these. Is this connected to the thing?
I mean, I don't remember where we got those either. I mean, there's only 6, and there's like a quarter of us are alcoholics already, so it's really hard to tell if like.
But that's the thing is, you don't remember, and neither do I. And
Yeah.
and hopefully I've made this example by now. I don't drink a lot, so
Yeah, but neither do I.
that's
So
fair. That's fair.
so we're not the ones to remember.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Okay. I'm gonna take one back with us. I'm gonna grab one. And
That's a good idea.
I'm
They
gonna
look pretty tasty, that's for sure. I
That's-
might become one.
that's- I take out a second one. I go, here, you can drink this one. I'm using this one for research purposes. Let's get on out of here. And then I go back to the whole riding with my weapons.
Research purposes.
Yeah.
Are you riding back to the guild?
Yeah, I am riding Branch with hand on command dagger and hand on Zweihander, ready to rock and roll in case something comes up.
My God. All right. As you two come bursting through the guild doors, where's the rest of the party?
The rest of the party is still in the players only chat. One moment. Calliope, Tyrius, come back.
Oh yeah, right.
We're here. We're just typing.
Yeah.
You guys are in a room
Okay.
with a salt line at the door, so I can't enter. I'm just sitting outside the threshold, just kicking the floor.
Uh-huh.
Going, I can't join.
Oh, this is
Aw.
gonna be. Oh no. Okay. I just went through.
Oh no!
I just went through and read what you put in the players only chat. Y'all have to RP
No.
this. You cannot just say it. You have to RP it.
Yeah. No, for real.
You have to RP it.
We're still in the study at this point, right? We haven't, or are we making our way downstairs? Okay. so
More
how are-
importantly, where's Gaston? The guys would see him if he's in the lobby, right? In the guild hall.
Oh yeah,
Has he
would
returned?
draw a huge amount of people. From your guys' positions, you guys would not see. Actually, let's roll it
Didn't Calliope just roll a 25 perception check? If I saw that correctly?
earlier.
Yeah, but that was in the I don't know. Maybe I'm
What's that
still
for?
perceptive.
That's fantastic.
That was
So,
in.
as Branch and Bofer come careening through the front doors, they close behind them. You all kind of meet up on the base layer. From behind you, there is a grand rumble and chatter as probably a good. It's got to be at least a good 40, 50 people just come careening through the door. You see battle hardened soldiers looking not quite rough. They look a little drunk, to be honest, but still in like full guard gear. You see a couple people in like heavy cloaks that kind of go off to a corner near a table where you see Gaston just in the center of all these people, just being the center of attention, instantly kind of telling people what to do as soon as he comes in the guild. You there, bring wine, please, as much as you can. I have a lot of people here to entertain. As he just is the center of attention as he throws drinks around willingly, and doing Gaston things. You would also see the short wizard with him as well.
Short wizard. Remind us?
She's the really sleepy one. The only time she ever really does anything is when she's in combat, and other than that, she just sleeps all the time. You would see her just kind of slowly walking next to him. She sits down, just like instantly starts drinking. Like doesn't entertain anything, isn't having any reactions, just looks dreadfully bored.
Mm. I vaguely remember her.
Yes, she is sassy.
Mm. Was she the one he was fucking last time, or is that a different one?
There were a few last time. You'll have to be more specific.
Eh.
Yeah, he's one of those.
Reminder: Beaufort does not know these people.
Nope.
Yeah.
Beaufort, if you could kindly post Gaston's artwork for the chat to see.
For sure.
Oh yes,
Appreciate you.
yes. Because this is Stream's first time meeting him too, if I recall correctly.
Yes, it is. It is for everyone in the audience. The art we're about to post is Gaston Pendrake, the second son of House Pendrake.
Ta-da!
Oh, he looks so stuck up. Oh,
He is. You see? Look at him.
he looks like he something about a silver spoon.
Oh yeah, all the way up his
Silver.
ass.
Ha, so low quality, gold or platinum at minimum.
Ugh. Is that tower still hanging from his belt? Or wherever he had that?
Oh, it's one of the first things you key in on, and yes, it is hanging there.
Aaron's just seething. Just quietly seething from the other side of the room. Does he see us, or do we see him?
Oh, he's paying no attention. He's got a huge circle of people around him. Drinks are starting to flow. Other adventurers are starting to flock towards him to hear his grand tales of adventures north, fighting the terrible greenskins and their savage tactics.
Do I see what he's saying from over here? Perhaps?
You can definitely give me a perception check. As
Oh.
he is being exceptionally loud as per usual.
Mm-hmm. Come on, perception. 17.
17. Yeah, with ease, you were able to hear Gaston telling tale. Pack of black-nosed scouts riding overhead. I took a crossbow and shot one clean off its mount, and both tumbled to the ground. Oh, it was an amazing shot. You should have been there. Carries on after inhaling a drink, putting it on the table, and someone refilling it back up. Not too much longer, a pack of warg riders rode up on us, and me and a few of the boys, and a few of them like, ah! took care of those filthy mongrels.
Ooh.
Have me and Branch arrived?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you guys arrived just before Gaston walked in.
Okay,
Like
cool. So we're
maybe a
together.
minute or two.
So we're together. Okay, cool. I'm gonna lean into Aaron and go, is he just bragging?
Yeah. That's kind of his whole thing, man.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, and you see that rook-looking piece hanging from his belt?
Yeah?
That's a wizard's tower. He looked like the kind of guy who needs a historical wizard tower from before the cataclysm. Because he's not. But he has one.
Does it function?
He has one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He humiliated us our first night in the caravan together by tricking us into walking out of it and into the rain. Like, it was a good drop, right? Wasn't it like a second-story drop or something into the mud, guys?
Don't forget the goblins. The goblins that turned into skeletons, that shedded their skin and turned into walking skeletons that we had to defeat again. But it was all an illusion.
Yeah, that was our first fight. Wasn't that fun? It was all a trick
Well,
to make us look dumb and scared.
I'll put your
And
mind.
wet and muddy.
I'll put
That's
you,
why I learned prestidigitation.
hey, I'll put your minds at ease to let you know this. I can drop undead, so don't worry about that. But as far as that goes, I mean, I don't know necessarily. Let's play this like there's a guy in your party that has no idea about anything about what's going on right now. Let's play it like that.
Let's just pretend for the sake of argument.
Yeah. Correct, Mr. Big Bird in my chat. We don't like this guy. And Bofer is fresh to not liking this guy.
Yeah, we hate that guy.
We hate that guy. It's not a matter of like or dislike.
Not our friend.
So
there is a disdain.
Bofer and Branch were not a part of technically the players'
plan.
chat, the plan. We weren't a part of that. So what's happening?
Well, the circle, like hearing his story, is perfect, actually.
Okay.
Because that means he's not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
Exactly.
Calliope kick it off.
Yeah, Calliope, this is your plan, baby girl. I think we follow your lead.
I'm still waiting on Mitch. Mitch, can Sirius's clone can clones play different instruments or use different weapons?
So if you're talking about the mirror image, no, it's just like a swirling illusion around you of whatever the caster is.
I guess
So
better
if you were
question.
to use your mirror on Tyrius, it would just be the original Tyrius and like 3 fast-moving images around him.
I guess a better question would be, can they play harmonies as if it's an orchestra?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say no, just because that's stretching the abilities of the spell quite a bit in my mind.
Darn.
Can they move independently?
No, they are just they're still attached to you. They're just creating like images before and after. Imagine like really amplified after images.
Like a blur. It's almost like a blurring effect, right? Because the whole point is to make you harder to hit.
Yeah, it's like 3 images of yourself swirling around you.
Like, oh, which one's the real one? Which one?
I
Basically.
think that's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
So basically, at this point, just make stuff louder.
I mean, you could eventually get to the level where you could either clone yourself or create simulacrums, and then you could do stuff like that easy.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God, he's gonna be a one-man band.
So let me see. Which level is that?
Am I casting mirror image or no, guys?
I'm not sure if bards can learn it, to be honest, but there are items that you can get in the world that will create such things.
Yeah.
Provided you find them, because they are locked away in rather tedious points of interest.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that one of our quests goes there.
No, I would never.
I don't think you should use mirror image, but I do think your original plan of poopy britches might be in order.
I am
That was
also
still the plan.
of the poopy britches mindset. But Branch, where are your drums?
I got them boys on me.
You know he's got
Drums?
them on him.
The way you said that, I got them on me.
Am I like sing? Are we all together, or are you two like across
My
the room from
performance
us?
isn't very good, but I can try to roll.
Calliope puts her hand in the middle. We're the glory holes, goddammit.
All right.
Is that a bardic inspiration or a help action?
Yep, that's a bardic inspiration.
I thought so.
Wait. What's your bonus to performance branch?
I don't have a single bonus to performance.
If you give me the
Like-
drums, I have a +3.
You have a +3?
Yeah. Branch hands
What?
the drums.
Bofer goes, I did some stuff back in the day, and I like big
He
old
played in college, you know what I mean?
yeah. And I stretch a little bit. I'm like, okay, is this drum like literally like American Revolution strap around the shoulder drum like a snare?
No, I think
Like a
of
bongo
like
situation.
yeah, like a bongo situation.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Bofer's
So,
going
yeah.
to like pull like a piece of twine or something out of his backpack and like wrap it around it to like put it around his shoulders, so that way it's not like, you know, it's not, I don't have to hold it.
You
All
baby
right.
bounce the drum.
Yeah, I'm like, what's the plan here? I guess what's the plan?
All right. Tyrius, you done with playing the lute?
Oh yeah, baby.
Awesome. All right, guys. On my mark, we're gonna make an exit. Glory host.
Okay.
And she rubs her hands together deviously.
Okay.
All right. Hold on.
So yeah, wait, what
Let
was
me go
your
to
plan?
the actual map. Are we in? So. Yeah, I'm going to teleport within 10 feet of him. We didn't talk about my escape.
You can teleport out, right?
Yeah.
Wait, where are we supposed to be in all of this? Where are me and Tyrius supposed to
At
be?
the top of the steps, goddammit, playing us out. We're making a dramatic exit through the bar.
Okay.
Where am I supposed to be?
With us, I
With
guess.
the group. We're
So-
all exiting.
Okay. Is Morgan and Tyranny with us too?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
This is gonna be glorious.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. What are we doing here? Come
You
on.
teleport 10 feet. What's next?
Calliope is going to very subtly just make a very, very slight flick of her finger and go, "What a shitty day," under her breath, and cast prestidigitation on the seat of Gaston's pants.
Oh, no.
And she's going to teleport her ass back out of there, back to the group.
And is that when we
And
start
Aaron,
playing?
go.
Right now? Or do we
Aaron,
wait for him
go.
to notice? Wait, do we wait for him
No.
to notice?
No, the trumpets are the thing.
Okay. Okay, and I think with that, with Calliope rejoining the group, yeah, Aaron would then cast Minor Illusion and project, like, into the room the sound of trumpets, announcing our presence to everyone.
And is that when me and Tyrius start playing?
I think.
Go,
Right?
guys.
Yes, sir.
Bardic inspiration if you need it.
Okay. What's the
Performance checks.
performance
Roll me
checks?
performance, heck yeah.
Okay.
Put on a show, guys. Come on now.
Let's
Don't biff
go.
it. Don't biff it.
Oh, this should be fun.
Hell yeah.
22. Okay. Here we go.
Come on, Bolfer.
Come
20.
on. Yeah.
Wait. You gave us both bardics, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add mine to it. What's your is it D6
Plus 4, right?
It's a D6.
D6, okay. I'm gonna roll mine. I'm gonna add it to it to make it even better.
Hell yeah. This is
6.
working
I got
out
26.
brilliantly.
I got
Hell yeah.
26.
You know what? Fuck it.
It's the best
You do it
performance it
too.
can be.
You do it too, Tyrius.
Come on.
And it's a 5. So it's 27.
It's a 5.
27
Yes.
and a 26 for performance. Let's go.
Wow. Yeah, as you two instantly hear the trumpets and go into this performance, like even without practicing and playing it by the cuff, like this is an immaculate performance, and everyone's attention is instantly kind of like drawn. Like Gaston's entire crowd, like all of them are like instantly like looking at you all as you all like make your way down the stairs. Uh especially with all of your new bling, like you guys look like
Oh,
a
yeah.
whole different party now. Like
Can-
Erin with her black mithril mage's robes, Branch in his mountain troll leather vestment, and his new cloak, which is made out of various creature parts. I do believe it was Griffin and the silver fog wolf. Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Can I, for a little flavor, Tyrius, I want to see what you think about this. Can we be playing For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica? All of a sudden you hear dun 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 as we're walking down the stairs.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Bofer with his hoodie and Zweihander, Calliope in her immaculate spider silk dress and scarf. Oh, did you add that? I'll get to that in a minute. And
Her feet are,
Tyrius
like,
with his
barely off the
new
ground.
Titan's armor
Mhm.
as he walks forward with this amazing set of leather pelt armor. I still think that's one of my best armor generations I've ever done.
This is so good.
I cannot
And then, of course-
believe the roles that we just had.
Right.
Oh my god, it was perfect!
The dice gods are with us. A bit of also we have the dragonkin goddesses on the stairs behind us,
Oh,
like
yeah.
coming down
and
with
then
us
you
too.
have the fucking Morgan and Tyranny, who are each decked out in pure white and gold and blacks and greens, as they both walk down side by side. It is quite the exit you guys are making.
Can I ask you a
To
question?
those
Is
who-
Gaston looking at us now?
Oh, very much, very
I think
much.
the whole
Can I?
Anyone who's interested, you would see that his one eye is twitching and his forehead is just completely cross with fucking like veins bulging out of his forehead. He is silently fuming.
Can I make an insight check as to whether or not he's looking like at Tyranny with any kind of recognition or something?
Sure, roll me an insight.
Just want to see something. Nat 20, 26.
Holy shit, dude!
Wow, dropping the net 20s today, I see.
Yeah.
The dice gods are with us
It's
today.
a good
Yeah,
day!
this is a good day.
Pure jealousy and spite are radiating from him.
Oh,
To
it's
make
so
matters
good.
worse, looking at him, you guess he's probably the pettiest little man you have ever met.
Okay.
He's a small, sad little man.
Okay.
A small
With that nat
With all the
20
riches in the world that are at his disposal, nothing will ever make him happy.
with that nat 20, can I also clock to see if Tyranny is feeling any kind of way?
Tyranny has the grace and elegance of a proper ruler. Her face is elegant and regal and made of pure stone.
Okay.
Excellent. I will say, Calliope, because this was kind of your plan. I don't want to ruin it, but like with the minor illusion, I'm doing the whole trumpets thing. Would we still need me for that, or have the guys taken over with the music? Because I have an extra thing I want to do.
What do you
Okay.
want to do, girl? Do it!
While we're coming down the stairs, I just want to look right at Gaston, point at him, and just whisper, in a whisper only he can hear, "Did you miss us?"
Yes.
Making direct eye contact from across the room.
and
You
also
see
Calliope's gonna
him-
wink at him.
You see him gritting his teeth through the crowd, still just glaring daggers at you all.
Aw, we missed you too.
We love you.
like you made him soil his pants, but did anybody
Yes.
else notice?
And as
It will
you
be
all
after
are
we leave.
And as you all are like
Just
making your way to the door and breaking through the threshold, it's when you hear someone over on Gaston Circle go, "What's that smell?" Another person's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
And this is when we kind of go past, and everybody from our group looks at him.
This is when we like go out the door, out
No,
the door,
no,
out the door.
no. He's just singing and performing the song, and look at him like, "Ooh, what the hell?" Just for the part of the second, or the split second, we stop and kind of lose the perfectness of the song, and then this screeching halt kind of, and then we immediately carry on. Disgusting.
Guess what?
He said disgusting.
As we're
like,
walking by, Bofer is there's so much tension. Somehow he's playing this song. Steven doesn't know how. Bofer does. Steven doesn't. And is so clenched right now. Just absolute tension. As we go by to get to the door, I'm gonna get in Aaron's head with a mind link and go, I do believe this is our time to leave.
Yep. She's just gonna like out of the corner of her eye, just like nod, just like
Yep.
still again playing it cool on the outside, but just a subtle like, yep, time to go.
Time to go. And I'm gonna get in Calliope's head and I'm gonna say, whatever you need to say or do it now. We're leaving.
We already did it. Come on.
All right, let's go.
Let's
Don't
go.
overstay.
Out the door. Out the
Let him
door.
sit in the shit.
Okay, everybody out the door.
Making your way out from the guild hall and making your way back to the stables, you find your horses are all set and ready to go. Sable Boy is just kind of like looking out for you as he sees you all, kind of nods and hands over the reins to everything, points you off to the direction of the gates out. How are you guys all mounting up? Who's driving?
Am I driving? Or does somebody else want to drive?
I don't think that Buffer's ever driven, so no.
Okay.
I'll sit next to you and help you with mapping, I guess, but other than that, no.
And then Calliope, you had your horse, right?
Yep, you know my answer.
Yeah. I'm assuming Sirius and Bofer and the hot ladies and Branch are in the carriage.
I'm sitting next to you, map, like my journal in my hand, like getting ready to help map stuff out while you drive or whatever.
Yeah, I assume the driver's seat area is just too small for Branch.
Yeah, no, like I would imagine Aaron hops up onto the bench and then Bofer hops off of your back and onto the bench next to maybe like, okay, let's everybody in, let's go.
Everybody in, everybody out.
Do I need to roll animal handling or do we think we've got it by now?
You're good with the horse at this point. It's been quite a while that you've been working with this animal.
Yeah. Does it still not have a name, or did we give it a name? I think we did, but I forgot.
He gave us his name, but I didn't write it down.
Oh, damn it. Wait, who has speak with animals?
Calliope.
Not me.
Oh, okay. We'll figure it out on the road. Okay.
Making your way to the gates, guard kind of halts you all, looks at your guild badges and looks at what you're carrying, kind of nods, wishes you well as he lets you through. Morgan catches up as you see her riding on. Well, you don't see anything at first. You see her kind of like floating at first before you realize she's riding a ethereal horse.
Oh, that's tight.
She's so cool and scary. I love her.
I'm gonna lean into Aaron and go, I'm gonna have to get me one of those.
Yeah, right?
Y'all told me that the truth seer, the truth seer said it was like did she give y'all a map or something as to where this wyvern nest is or something?
It is, I do believe, about 10 days south.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I was gonna say it would have been in the job posting, right?
It's a pretty good job overall. I do believe it would be in the quest board. Pretty sure it's there.
Let me look.
Could be
Right.
wrong.
Let me look.
I could
Right.
be wrong.
Quest board.
Locate wyvern nest southeast of Yetta Oldare, roughly 10 days travel by horse. Non-engagement task, recon only. Accurate information and completion of the quest. The party will receive a minimum of 1,000 gold pieces each, increased based on amount of information.
Oh, hell yeah. I forgot that part.
Okay, so they gave us, it's not a map necessarily, but it is like a rough like estimate of where this thing is. They just need information on it. Okay.
Yep.
So Beaufort's
They
going.
want to know essentially like basic research information, like how many have you seen? Do you recognize any species? If you don't, like take notes on what you're seeing, colors, scale pattern, how long there, how long for, just basic like scientific information on these creatures is what they're looking for. Much like how
Yeah.
you do your bestiary, but instead
And then
of
report back.
tearing it apart, you're learning its natural patterns.
Beaufort's going to open up his book to a new page, and write at the top of the page like a title, wyvern location and nest research, and just kind of like underline it like this is going to be the page for that. Also, just got told by a buddy in chat, we should name this horse Rumple if it doesn't have a name.
Yeah, I saw that. Or is it Took or Took? Like Fool of a Took.
That'd be pretty funny too. I don't care whichever one. But no, I'm gonna lean over to Aaron and go, okay, you're driving, I'll help navigate. I got the page set up for when we get there. Let's rock and roll.
I feel like, yeah, shoot. Like, I don't want to crack the reins because I don't want to like whip the horse, but like be like, all right, let's go.
Just hit him with a.
Yeah. And we are on our way on the road again. In a blaze of glory. That was awesome.
That was amazing.
That
I
was
cannot
awesome.
believe how well that worked out.
Oh my god.
That's wild.
Like that couldn't have worked out better if we wrote it that
I'm
way.
gonna actually.
That's a really good set of rolls.
Once we get a good distance away from where we just came from, I'm gonna take the drums off of me and hand them back to Branch. Like, here you go, buddy. Thanks for letting me use them.
I would say a few minutes outside of the gates, all of you would hear overhead.
Hear what?
You'd hear loud crow noises from overhead, but they're deeper and bassier than you would imagine from such a bird. As you look up, you see several large ravens and crows kind of flying overhead.
I'm gonna look to where's
Oh,
where's
boy.
Morgan?
Morgan's just riding on the side of you, all keeping pace with the carriage.
I'm gonna go. Morgan, is that you?
Not I.
Great. Okay. Beaufort is going to use. Let me find it real quick. Only give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull out like a piece of paper. There it is. I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper. I'm gonna rip a piece of paper out of my notebook, and I'm gonna write the rune for burning hands.
Oh no.
On it. Fold
Wait.
it into an paper airplane, and then and let it go.
Didn't you already use
Oh, I
your-
did for the. Oh, I used it. Oh, I have to wait till long
But, like,
rest. Crap, I forgot.
Also, you're gonna roast these birds? We don't know what they're up there for.
We know what they're up there for. We know what they're up there for. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's probably reconnaissance, but like, they're just
Blood thirst
birds.
from Beaufort is immense. I can't wait.
Do what?
I said the bloodthirst from Bopher is immense. I can't wait.
Oh, don't get me
Um,
started.
I
But
will ask.
as these
I will ask
large,
though.
go ahead.
Are they at least 60 feet above us or lower? Perhaps.
No, they're pretty high up.
Ah, damn it! I was gonna instead of roasting them, I was gonna shoot Ray of Frost, not at them, but near them to spook them off. But that didn't work.
If we're both looking up at him, I'll just look at you and go, let's get some sleep, and I have a way to take care of that. Don't worry about that.
All right. And if all else fails, I got a crossbow. You got a crossbow?
I don't have a crossbow, and I pull out my little apprenticeship tome thing, and I point to the rune of burning hands in the book, and I'm like, I have that.
Oh, good.
Don't worry.
That's a little excessive, but
It's
who
this.
doesn't like roast crow?
I learned a new word. It's basically I learned a new word. It's called hold on. It's if I write this on a piece of paper, and I give it or throw it, something called a grenade. Is basically what this is. So I can unleash it on whoever's holding it or whatever space it's in. But I have to wait. Above board. I genuinely forgot that I had put the command spell on my blade the same day. I thought I had done it the day prior. We're good.
Gopher learned grenade. It's super effective.
Roll for grenade. There you go.
Roll for grenade.
New home.
I feel like what's that smell would be a good one too, honestly.
Oh yeah, what's that smell is definitely the title now.
Yeah. Like the Three Doors Down song. Ooh, that smell.
Oh.
Because it works because it's also a song and we play it ourselves out. That was tight.
Or For Whom the Bell Tolls.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that, as these crows fly overhead, and the late afternoon, early evening of this particular day, to make your way south, as the sun begins to set, that is where we're going to cut tonight's session.
Nice.
Thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. I'm so glad you enjoyed it and stuck out to the end. Come back and see us live on stream, on TikTok, X, wherever you can find Raise the Idols. Come check us out. Stay up to date. All the fun things. It's going to be amazing. What an amazing ride. What an amazing story. And I hope you follow along.